Hello students. Today we are going to solve Staff Selection Commission CGL paper 17th July 2023. Shift 1 paper. So let's begin with question number 1. Before we start, a very best of luck to you all. If you want to practice all the questions from this paper, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. So let's begin with question number 1. Select the option that correctly represents the relationship among the following classes. Here the carpenter, cobbler and singer. So these are the classes given. So here option 3. So third diagram represents the relationship between carpenter, cobbler and singer. Because here in the third diagram, third Venn diagram, here the first set, if it represents carpenter, right? And the second one, if it represents cobbler. So which indicates a carpenter can be a cobbler, right? So, and a cobbler can be a singer as well as carpenter, right? So which means a single person can be a carpenter, cobbler and singer at the same time. So which represents here. So common portion to all the three sets. So carpenter, cobbler and singer. Therefore, option C represents the relationship between among the following classes, carpenter, cobbler and singer. Question number 2. Select the correct mirror image of the given figure when the mirror is placed at AB as shown below. So here is the given figure, so which contains elements like numbers and letters. Here is a dot, right? Here the last element in the given figure is a dot. So in the image part, last element of the figure appears first. Here last element is a dot. Dot appears first in the image part. So followed by O. So since O is a symmetrical letter, so image of O is exactly same as original one. C is not the symmetrical one. Symmetrical means when an imaginary line passes through the midpoint of the figure or element, it should cut the figure into two equal parts. So C is not the symmetrical one, where O is a symmetrical figure, right? So next comes 1. So image of 1 will be like this. Then image of 0. 0 is a symmetrical figure or symmetrical element. Next comes 4. So image of 4 appears like this. Next comes S. Right? So next comes U. Image of U will be like this. Right? So next comes R. So image of R. Next comes I. Since I is a symmetrical figure, right? So image of I will be same as the original one. And also V. V is a symmetrical figure, right? So image will be like this. So it starts with dot, O and image of the corresponding letters, right? So in reverse order. So look at the options here. So option A is exactly the mirror image of the given figure, right? Option A is the right answer. Question number 3. Select the correct combination of mathematical signs that can sequentially replace the asterisk signs and make the equation correct. So here are the sequence. So among 4 options, which is correct, which we need to decide. That means in place of asterisk, we need to place the respective signs here, right, which are given. So according to option A. So let us start with the expression 45 asterisk 24. In place of first asterisk, so we have to write into 24 asterisk 72, which is divided by 72. Asterisk 20 is equal to 20. So asterisk 12 in place of next asterisk minus subtraction sign minus 12 asterisk 7, which is plus 7. So here we need to decide whether LHS is equal to RHS, right? So LHS part is, so 45 into 24 by 72. Here students, we are following BODMAS rule, right? According to which, so removing the brackets part comes First, next comes of part. So for example, root of or cube root of or square of or cube of or percentage, right? These are the operations, they come under of part. Next comes division. So let us go for division part in the LHS, right? So 24 divided by 72. So we can try 45 into 24 by 72. So you can go for 12, right? So directly you can take the ratio 12 into 2, then 12 into 6. So 1 by 3 is the answer, right? So 1 by 3 is equal to, so here in the RHS part, addition comes first. Before subtraction, addition comes first. So 20 plus 7, 27 minus 2. So here, so 3 into 15. So LHS is 15. So which is equal to RHS, which is also 15, right? Therefore, so the first set of operations, right? So first set of operations is correct, right? Option A is the right answer. Question 4. Arrange the given words in the sequence in which they occur in the dictionary. So here are 5 words given, right? So in which first letter is common. So we'll write E, 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 right? E, 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 E. So the arrangement depends on the second letter. So look at the second letters. Here C comes first, right? Therefore, so ectasia is the first word in the English dictionary. So next comes yum, right? So emergence. So emergence is the next word. So ectasia is the fourth according to the order. So emergence is the second one. And the remaining 3 words, so in which the second letters, so in each word, second letter is N, right? Therefore, the arrangement or the order depends on the third letter. So in the first one, so G is the third letter, and in the third one E, then and in the fifth one, third letter is V. So E comes before G and V, therefore energetic. So the third word will be energetic. So which is third word in the according to the given order, right? So after energetic, E, G comes, which is engine, which is the first word, and envelope. Envelope will be the last word. Therefore, the order will be 4, 2, 3, 1, 5. Right? So if you arrange these words, so according to the dictionary, right, alphabetical order, so the order will be 4, 2, 3, 1, 5. So look at the options. Option C is the right answer. Question 5. Select the option that is related to the third word in the same way as the second pair is related to the first pair. Right? Here the funny is related to comical. Here the second word is comical. Right? So second word is synonym of the first word. Comical means funny. Right? So second word is synonym of first word. Synonym means same meaning. Right? Of first word. Therefore, baffle is related to. So here baffle means confuse, right? So synonym of baffle is confuse. So option D is the right answer. So whereas the remaining words, diligent, fair and absent. So their meaning is, diligent meaning is showing care and effort in your work and duties, right? So synonym of diligent is particular or hardworking, right? So these are the synonyms. Whereas fair means appropriate and acceptable in a particular situation, right? Acceptable in a particular situation is called fair. So the synonym is just or honest. Honest is the meaning of or the synonym of fair. Whereas absent means not present somewhere, right? So the synonym is away or withdraw, right? Away or withdraw is the synonym. Whereas diligent synonym is particular or hardworking. Particular or hardworking. Therefore, baffle is related to confuse, right? Option D is the right answer. Question 6. Select the option that is related to the third term in the same way as the second term is related to the first term. Here the first term is 352 and the second one is 88. Second term is 88. So here the logic is divide 352 by 4, right? So you will get 88. Therefore, first term divided by 4 gives second term, right? So first term divided by 4 gives second term. So in the same way, third term, which is 860, divide the third term by 4. So you will get, so 200, 215, right? So this will be the fourth term. So option D is the right answer. Question 7. In a certain code language, WODMF is written as ZRDKD. How will EIDMC be written in that language? Here, WODMC will consider the first set of letters, WODMF, right? Here, W is coded as Z, right? And O is coded as R. D is coded as D only. M is coded as K and F is coded as D. So how these letters are related, right? So the corresponding letters are. For that, I have written the positional values of all the alphabets here. So M, so here the first letter is not M, it is W. So positional value of W is 23, of Z is 26. So I can write W plus 3 as Z. Whereas O is 15. R is 18. Therefore, 15 plus 3. So, O plus 3 is R. And D is coded as D itself. Therefore, D plus 0 is D. Right? So, M is 13 and K is 11. Right? So, subtract 2. Right? From M. So, M minus 2 gives K. Whereas, F is 6. D is 4. So, subtract 2. So, F minus 2 gives D. Right? So, in the same way, EIDMC. EIDMC. So, to the first letter, add 3. E plus 3 gives 5 plus 3 is 8, which is H. Again, add 3 to the second letter, I plus 3. I is 9 plus 3 is 12, which is L. And D will be coded as D itself. So, third letter plus 0, right? M should be. So, here M is 13. So, subtract 2 from M, right? So, 13 minus 2 is 11, which is K. And 3 minus 2, 3, right? C is 3. 3 minus 2 is 1, which is A. Therefore, EIDMC should be coded as HLDKA. HLDKA, right? Option C is the right answer. Question 8. Which of the following figure represents the correct relationship among lawyers, women, and doctors? Here, students, we know that some women can be lawyers or some women can be doctors. But lawyers and doctors both are different professions, right? But both can be women. Therefore, so let us consider a set of women like this. Set of women. So, in which some women are lawyers and some are doctors. Some women are doctors. So doctors and lawyers, so some doctors cannot be lawyers because so both are different professions, right? Therefore, this Venn diagram so best represents the relationship among the following classes: doctors, women, and lawyers, right? So look at the options. Option D is the right answer. Question 9. Which two signs should be interchanged to make the below equation mathematically correct? So, according to option A, interchange multiplication and division signs. If we interchange multiplication and division signs in the given equation, so equation becomes 16 into 2 becomes 16 divided by 2 plus 5 minus 18 divided by 3 becomes into 3 is equal to, we have to check whether LHS is equal to RHS, right? So whether it is equal to 33 or not, right? So here, according to BODMAS rules, students, BODMAS, So division comes before multiplication, addition and subtraction, right? So since there are no brackets and off part in the given equation, so 16 by 2 is 8 plus 5 minus 18 into 3. So which is again equal to, I'll write here itself. So 18 into 3. So multiplication comes after division. So 8 plus 5 minus 54. So which is equal to, addition comes before subtraction. 13 minus 54, you will get a negative integer, right? So which is not equal to 33, RHS part. Therefore, option A is not the answer. Consider option B. If we interchange multiplication and subtraction signs, so equation becomes 16 into 2 becomes minus 2, right? So plus 5 minus becomes into 18 divided by 3, right? So again by BODMAS rule, division comes first. So equation becomes 16 minus 2 plus 5, right? Into 18 by 3 is 6. Therefore, again by BODMAS rule, so let us go for multiplication part. So 5 into 6, 30. Therefore, it is 16 plus 30, 46. Minus 2 is 44, right? Which is not equal to 33. Therefore, option 2 is not the correct one. So if we interchange addition and subtraction, right? Equation becomes 16 into 2 minus, plus 5 becomes minus 5, minus 18 becomes plus 18 divided by 3. By BODMAS rule, 16 into 2 minus 5 plus 18 by 3 is 6, right? So next comes multiplication part. 32 minus 5 plus 6, right? So which is equal to 33, which is nothing but RHS, which is 33. Therefore, if we interchange addition and subtraction signs in the given equation, LHS will be equal to RHS. So therefore, so the equation is mathematically correct if we interchange addition and subtraction signs. Therefore, option C is the right answer. You can verify this by considering option D also. So you won't get the LHS part which is equal to RHS here if we try option D, right? So option C is the right answer. Question 10. A hash means A is the brother of B. A at the rate of B means A is the daughter of B. A and B means A is the husband of B. And A percentage B means A is the wife of B. If S percentage D hash F at the rate of G and H and J, then how is F related to H? So let us make a family tree, students, to represent these relationships. So for that, let us use a circular symbol for all females and a square symbol for all males and a horizontal line for siblings and double horizontal lines or parallel lines for married couple and a vertical line or slightly slanted lines, right? So both are acceptable for difference of generation. Difference of generation, right? Here the question is S percentage D, right? S percentage means D means S is the wife of D. Here percentage means first person is wife of second person, right? So S is the wife, therefore S is a female. Use circular symbol. Wife of D means both are married couple and D is husband of S. Therefore D is a male. Moving further, D hash F. Hash means first person is brother of second person, right? So D is brother of F. Therefore, D and F are siblings. So use single horizontal line. Then F at the rate of G. So at the rate means first person is daughter of second person. So F is daughter of G. Therefore, use vertical line. F is daughter of G. Therefore, F is a female. Right? Next, G and H. Here and represents, so first person is husband of second person. G is the husband of H. So G and H are married couple. Since G is husband, so G is a male, H is a female. And H at the rate of J. At the rate means first person is daughter of second person. So H is daughter of second person. Right? So here the gender of J is not given. So leave that. So here the question is, how is F related to H? Here is F, here is H. Since F is daughter of G and H as well, because G and H are married couple, therefore F is daughter of H. F is daughter of H, right? Therefore option A is the right answer. Question 11. Which of the following two numbers should be interchanged to make the given equation correct? So here is the equation 3 into 5 plus 20 divided by 8 minus 17 is equal to 11. So here if we interchange which of the following two numbers according to the options, so it becomes that means it becomes the correct equation. That means LHS will be equal to RHS, right? So let us interchange 5 and 8 according to option 1. If we interchange 5 and 8, equation becomes 3 into 5 becomes 8, right? Because we are interchanging. 3 into 5 becomes 3 into 8 plus 20 divided by 8 becomes divided by 5 minus 70. So we have to check whether this LHS part is equal to 11 or not, which is RHS. So here students, again we are using BODMAS rule. So there are no bracket part and off part. So we'll start with the division. So 3 into 8 plus 20 by 5 is 4 minus 70. So go for multiplication. So 24, 3 into 8 is 24 plus 7 plus 4 minus 17. Next comes addition, which is 28 minus 17, right? So which is equal to 11. Therefore, so LHS is equal to RHS. So if we interchange 5 and 8 in the given equation, so it becomes a perfect equation. That means LHS part will be equal to RHS. So option A is the right answer. Question 12. Select the correct mirror image of the given figure when a mirror is placed on the right of the figure. So on the right of the figure when a mirror is placed, right, like this. So how does the image of the given figure look? So here is the given figure. So let us make two parts in the given figure like this. So right and left part, right and left part, right? So in the image part, so right part of the figure appears to be the left part of the image, right? So I'll repeat once again, right part of the figure appears to be the left part of the image, right? Here, right part of the figure, so it contains an arrow mark and this part, which I am showing now. So image of arrow mark will be like this. So on the left part, so the image will be like this. Arrow mark towards left. That means towards west direction. Since it was towards the right direction in the figure part. So in the image part, this arrow mark will be towards the left, right? Whereas the below part, below element will be like this. Like this. Exactly mirror image of the figure, right? So consider the left part of the figure, given figure. So left part contains, so this L-shaped element. So its image will be like this, right? Like this. And below that, this one. Here this circle-like structure is facing the right center here. In the figure, it is facing so towards the northeast direction. Right? In the image part, it is facing northwest direction like this. Therefore, so the mirror image of the given figure looks like this. So look at the options. Option D is exactly the mirror image of the figure. Right? Option D is the right answer. Students, if you want to practice all the questions from this paper, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Question 13. In a certain code language, left is written as 6513, phobia is written as 842079. What is the code for laptop in that code language? Here, students, no need to go for positional values of alphabets here. So directly we'll write the given words. So left is coded as, so in the code we have 4 numbers, right? Therefore, L is coded as 6, right? E is coded as 5, F is coded as 1, T is coded as 3. Just we are writing their respective codes. And phobia is written as, so phobia is coded as 842079. So these are the numbers or the codes for respective letters. So let us write code for laptop, LAPTOP. Right here, code for L is 6. Code for A is 9. Code for P is 8. Code for T is 3. Code for O is 2. Again, code for P is 8. Therefore, laptop is coded as 698328. Right? 698328. So, option D is the right answer. Question 14. Find the missing numbers to complete the given series. Here are 2 numbers missing, right? So last number and the 5th number, right? So let us write the given series in which first number is 24, first number is 22, second number is 24, third is 28, fourth one is 34. We need to find the 5th one, right? So look at first and second numbers. So if you add 2 to the first number, you will get second number. 22 plus 2 is 24, and 24 plus 4 is 28, and 28 plus 6 is 34, right? So there is an increase of 2 numbers, right? So in each case, 2, 4, 6, right? So increase of 2 numbers in each case. Therefore, so in the next case, to get the next number, which is 5th number, we need to add 8, which is 2 more than 6. Right? 8 is 2 more than its previous number, which is 6. Therefore, 34 plus 8 is 42. You can verify the answer by taking the next number, which is already given 52. Right? 42 plus 10 is 52. Here, 10 is 2 more than 8. Right? Therefore, the last number should be 52 plus 12, where 12 is 2 more than 10. 52 plus 12 is 64. Therefore, the missing numbers are 42 and 64. 42 and 64, option C is the right answer. Question 15. In the following question, 4 number groups are given. In each group, the 3 numbers are related to each other by some logic, rule, or relation. 3 are similar on the basis of same logic, rule, or relation. Select the odd one out from the given alternatives. So let us consider first set A. So which has 3 numbers, 12, 24, and 41, right? So these numbers are related as, here the first number is 12, second number is 24. Therefore, we can write 12 into 2 as 24, right? And the third number is 41. Therefore, third number can be written as second number, which is 24, plus a number, which is 17, right, is equal to 41. Right? Here the logic is first number into 2 is equal to second number. And second number plus 17 gives third number. Right? So this is the logic behind first set of numbers. Right? So consider option B. So let us check whether option B follows the same logic or not. Right? In which first number is 13 into 2 is 26, which is second number, right? So it follows the same logic. And also second number plus 17 gives 43, which is third number. Therefore, option B follows the same logic, right? So consider option C. So in which 16 is the first number, into 2 is 32, which is second number. And second number plus 17 is equal to 49. Therefore, option C also follows the same logic. Consider option D. This will be the odd one, right? Since all the 3 sets, they follow the same logic. So option D is the answer. So you can check. So 17 into 2, first number into 2 is 34, which is second number. The first part is correct, whereas second number plus 17 is equal to 51, right? 51. So here in the given question, third number is 53. Therefore, option D does not follow the same logic. Therefore, option D is odd one. Question 16. Select the combination of letters that when sequentially placed in the gaps of the given letter series. So we'll complete the series, right? So here is the series, right? Which has a series has many gaps or blanks, right? So according to 4 options, if we fill these options, so these options contain some letters. If we fill these options, so from one option, so if you pick one option, so this will follow, the series will follow a sequence or pattern, right? So we have to check which option so will make the series to follow certain pattern. All right. So let us consider first option. All right. So here the series becomes, so if we fill first option, series becomes first letter is J. So there is a blank, right? So fill with the D, right? So C is the third letter. There is a gap, fill with K. So then X, O are the letters. There is a gap, fill with M. So K, J, M, K, J, M. So fill with X. One more X is there. There are 2 blanks, fill with C and O respectively. D, K are the next letters. There is a blank, fill with J, right? So next comes M and C. So fill X and X. Next O, D. So at last we have to fill K. So let us check whether this series follows any pattern or sequence, right? JDCKXOM, KJMXSCD, yes. So this series doesn't follow any pattern or sequence. Therefore, option A is not the answer. Consider option B. Option A is not the answer. Option B. So we'll start with J, J dash C, JMC, MC dash XO, XXO, XXO, right? Dash KJM, DKJM. Next comes CX, right? There are 2 gaps, right? So C after C. So X is already given. There are 2 gaps, right? So fill with X and O. Fill with X and O. Next comes DK. DK, there is a gap or blank. So fill with J. J, MC. MC, right? Fill with X and one more X, OD, and at last we have to fill, K. So let us check whether this sequence or this series will follow a sequence or not. JMCXX ODK, JMCXS ODK, JMCXS ODK, right? So JMCXS ODK, JMCXS ODK, JMCXS ODK. Therefore, if you fill second option, it follows a sequence or pattern, right? So option B is the right answer. Question 17. In a certain code language, prints is coded as QRLHQO. What is the code for strict in that code language? For our reference, I have written the positional values of all the alphabets here. Prints is coded as here. So in prints, PRINTS, NT, yes, 6 letters word, right? So P is coded as O here, right? So it is coded in reverse manner, right? P is coded as O because positional value of P is 16, O is 15. So P minus 1 gives O, right? Whereas R is coded as Q. So here R is coded as Q, right? Because R minus 1, again the same reason, R minus 1 gives Q. R minus 1. So whereas I is coded as, so I is coded as H, here, right? I minus 1 gives H. I is 9, H is 8. And N is coded as L. So N is coded as L because N is 14, L is 12. Here N minus 2 gives. Subtract 2 from N. You will get L. And T minus 2. T is 20 minus 2 is 18 is nothing but R. So T is coded as R and S is. So what is S? S is 19. 19 minus 2. Subtract 2. Right? So you will get 17 which is Q. Therefore prints is coded as QRLHQO. QRLHQO. Here the 1 should be subtracted from first 3 letters and 2 should be subtracted from last 3 letters. And these codes should be written in reverse manner. Right? Therefore prints is coded as QRLHQO. So in the same manner strict STRICT. Again, a 6 letters word, right? So make 2 parts in that. So first 3 letters, subtract 1 from first 3 letters, minus 1, right? So S minus 1 gives 18, which is R, right? T minus 1. So T is 20, minus 1 is 19, which is S. R is 18, minus 1 is Q, right? Now, last 3 letters, minus 2. I is 9, minus 2 is 7, which is G. C is 3, minus 2 is A, right, which is 1. So C will be coded as A. And T is 20, minus 2 gives 18, which is R. Therefore, strict will be coded as RAGQSR. So RAGQSR, option B, right? Option B is the right answer. Question 18. Select the option that will replace the question mark in the following figure series. So here we need to find the 4th figure here in the series. So look at first, second and third figures, right? So we'll consider the first element, which is a star, right? So this star and the place of star will be shifted to the next place in clockwise direction, right? And also in the third figure, the position or the place of star changes. Therefore, so considering first, second and third figures, so position of the star is changing in clockwise direction. Therefore, star is revolving in clockwise direction. Therefore, in the 4th figure, position of the star should be here, right? So, left bottom corner, right? So, consider the arrow mark. So, in the first figure, arrow mark is facing up. In the second figure, it is facing left, but it is not shaded in the second figure. In the third figure, arrow mark is facing down. That means arrow mark is rotating in anti-clockwise direction and it is alternatively shaded, right? Therefore, in the 4th figure, arrow mark should be non-shaded, right? Non-shaded. Non-shaded, and its direction should be towards right, because it is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. Therefore, arrow mark should face right direction like this. So consider the third element, which is a diamond. So in the first figure, diamond is in the right, bottom right corner, right? So in the second figure, its position changes, and also in the third figure. So again, diamond is revolving in the clockwise direction. Therefore, in the 4th figure, its position should be here. So on the top right corner. Therefore, the 4th figure will be like this, right? So diagonally from top to bottom, diamond, arrow mark and star. Diamond, arrow mark and star. Option C. So the arrow mark should be non-shaded, right? Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 19. In question below are 3 statements followed by 3 conclusions numbered 1, 2 and 3. You have to take the given statements to be true even if they seem to be at variance from commonly known facts, and then decide which of the given conclusions logically follows from the given statements. Here students, here are three statements, right? Some tigers are lions. Let us represent these statements in Venn diagram, right? So by taking tigers and lions as sets, two different sets. So if we take set of tigers like this, right? Some tigers are lions according to first statement. Therefore, set of lions will be like this, right? There will be a common portion which represents some tigers are lions, statement 1, right? And the second statement is some lions are horses. There is a separate set of horses, and a common portion to both lions and horses represents the second statement, which is, yes, some lions are horses. And the third one, some horses are camels. So there is a set of camels, right? So which represents, yes, third statement. Here this common portion represents third statement. Some horses are camels. Now come to the conclusion part, right? Some camels are lions. So according to the statement, there is no direct relationship between lions and camels. Here, some camels are lions. It's a false conclusion. It's a false conclusion according to the statement. But it can be possible. It can be possible since there is a common portion between horses and camels. If I draw a set of camels like this, here, I'll take set of camels here. Therefore, third statement is satisfied. Some horses are camels. And this portion, some horses are camels. So this some portion is included in set of lions also. Because in the set of lions, horse portion is included already, right? If I draw like this, the the first conclusion is true, right? But according to the statement, first conclusion is false, but it is possible. It is possible under some condition, but it is possible under the condition which I have explained now, right? If I draw a set of camels like this, it is possible. Otherwise, it is a false conclusion. And the second conclusion is no camel is lion. So here is set of camels and set of lion. According to the statement, no camel is lion, which is a true conclusion. True conclusion. Here, look at the conclusion. These two are contradictory conclusions. So, if I say first conclusion is true under the condition just now I have explained, under this condition, if it is true, second condition will be false. Because some camels are lions. So, if we have proved some camels are lions, it's a true conclusion. The second conclusion will be false because it says no camel is lion. Right, which is false. If first conclusion is false, second will be true. Therefore, these two are contradictory conclusions. Contradictory conclusions. So, in case of contradictory conclusions, the answer will be either 1 or 2 will be correct, right? Therefore, the answer will be either conclusion 1 or 2 follows. Option B is the right answer. Question 20. From the given answer figures, select the one in which the question figure is hidden or embedded. Rotation is not allowed. So here is the question figure, right? So this question figure is embedded in. So look at option B. So option B, which I am showing now. So the given figure is embedded here in option B, right? Which is completely embedded here. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 21. A series is given with one term missing. Select the correct alternative from the given options that will complete the series. So here is first number, which is 7. And the second number is 8. So second number can be written as first number into 1 plus 1. 7 into 1 plus 1 gives 8. Whereas third number is 18, right? 18 is the third number. This can be written as second number into 2 plus 2. So 8 into 2, 16 plus 2 gives 18. The next number is 57. Can be written as its previous number, third number into 3 plus 3. So 54 plus 3 is 57. So similarly, next number 232. So fourth number 57 into 4 multiplied by 4 plus 4 gives 232. Right? In the same way, to get the next number 232 into, here the multiplier should be 5. 232 into 5 plus 5 gives. So 232 into 5 gives 1160 plus 5 gives 1165. Therefore, the last number is 1165. So option B is the right answer. Students, if you want to practice all the questions from this paper, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Question 22. The second number in the given number pairs is obtained by performing certain mathematical operations on the first number. The same operation is or are followed in all the number pairs except one. Find the odd number pair. So here the number pair is 7 is to 392. So option A is 7 is to 392. Here the first and second numbers are related as. So we'll consider 7 square. 7 square is 49. Into 8. Next number to 7 is 8. So you will get 49 into 8 as 392, right? Which is the second number, right? According to the given number pair. Here, first number, it's a square into next number to that number gives the second number. Therefore, if I consider n as the first number, right? Second number will be n square into n plus 1. N square into n plus 1. Here n is 7 in the first option, right? N square is 7 square into n plus 1 is 7 plus 1, which is 8. Here the logic is n square into n plus 1. Therefore, the second pair. So let us check whether it follows the same logic or not. So according to second pair, so n is 9, right? So n square is 9 square into n plus 1 is 10. So which is 81 into 10 is 810. 810, which is second number. Therefore, it follows the same logic. Among 4, so one of the pairs doesn't follow the same logic. So which is n square into n plus 1. So we have to find the odd one. So consider third one. So according to the rule, 15 square into 15 plus 1 is 16. Which gives 15 square is 225 into 16. So 225 into 16 gives 3,600. So according to the option, it is 3,150 is the second number, right? Therefore, option C doesn't follow the same logic, right? Which is odd one here, right? Option C is the answer. So you can check whether option D follows the same logic or not. Here n is 12. N square is 12 square into 12 plus 1 is 13, right? 144 into 13 gives 1872, which is correct, right? Therefore, A, B, and D follow the same logic, whereas option C doesn't follow the same logic, right? Option C is the odd one here. Question 23. 3 positions of a cube are given below. Identify the name on the face opposite the face showing train. So that means we need to find the opposite face of train, right? Opposite face of train, right? So consider the 3 positions of the same cube, right? So here in the first position, so bike is the top face and its adjacent faces are car and ship. Whereas in the second position, bike is the top face. Its adjacent faces are aeroplane and train. And in the third position, aeroplane is the top face and rocket and train are its adjacent faces. Here we are going to find opposite face of train. So let us consider face train and its adjacent faces. So we'll first write the adjacent faces of train. You can easily find its opposite face later, right? So adjacent faces of train from second and third position, right? So in the second position, bike and train are adjacent faces of not bike and aeroplane are adjacent faces of train, right? So bike and aeroplane. So from second position, bike and aeroplane are adjacent faces of train. Right? Bike is top, aeroplane is front face, whereas train is right face. So from third position, adjacent faces of train are aeroplane and rocket. So we'll write rocket here. Aeroplane is already written. Therefore, these three faces can't be the opposite face of train, right? So the remaining faces are car and ship. Either car is the opposite face or ship is the opposite face. That we have to decide, right? So for that, let us consider the first position of the dice or first position of the cube, right? So keep bike as constant, which is top face as constant. Just imagine the three-dimensional view of the cube. So keeping the top face constant, which is bike, right? Rotate the cube in clockwise direction through 180 degree. So rotate the cube in clockwise direction horizontally through 180 degree, keeping top face constant. Then this right face ship, right? This right face ship will be shifted to left face. Ship will go to the left face, whereas car will go to the back face when the cube is rotated through 180 degree horizontally in clockwise direction. So compare this position, right? Rotated position of the cube with the second position, which is already given. According to second position, train is the right face, aeroplane is the front face, right? And here, so after rotating the cube, so ship is the left face, which is opposite of right face, right? Therefore, opposite face of train is ship, right? Option A is the right answer. So, therefore, we have to write the adjacent faces of train first, right? Easily we can identify its opposite face later, right? Therefore, option A is the right answer. Question 24. Select the set in which the numbers are related in the same way as are the numbers of the following sets. Right, here is a note. Operation should be performed on the whole numbers without breaking down the numbers into its constituent digits. Example. So 13. Operations on 13 such as adding, subtracting, multiplication, etc. can be performed on 13. Right? So you should not break down 13 into 1 and 3 and then performing the mathematical operations. Should not, it is not allowed here. Right? So we have to perform the mathematical operations on the whole number, 13 itself, for example. So here consider the sets, two sets. So which follow some same logic here. So the first set contains three numbers, 17, 12 and 612, right? Here the numbers are related as first number is 17 into 12, right? 17 into 12 gives, so 84, so 204, right? Whereas 204, when it is multiplied by 3, you will get 612, which is third number. Therefore, here the logic is first number into second number into 3 gives third number. Right? So let us check the second set. So whether first number into second number into 3 is third number or not, right? 6 into 14. 84. 84 into 3. Right? 84 into 3 gives 252, which is correct, right? So among the four options given, so which option follows the same logic, right? So let us consider option A. 3 into 6. 18. 18 into 3, which is 54, which is not equal to 108. Therefore, option A doesn't follow the same logic. Consider option B. 11 into 4. 44. 44 into 3. So which is 132, which is not equal to 144. Therefore, option B also doesn't follow the same logic. So consider option C. 13 into 7 into 3. Right? So 13 into 7 into 3. So 21 into 13. So 273. Right? So according to the option C follows the same logic, that First number into second number into 3 gives third number, right? Option C is the right answer, whereas option D is 2 into 3 into 3. First number into second number into 3 gives 6 into 3, 18. So according to the option, 12 is the third number. So it doesn't follow the same logic, right? Option C is the right answer. Question 25. Select the letter cluster from among the given options that can replace the question mark in the following series. Here the first cluster is SHGT. SHGT, right? And the second cluster is UFEV. UFEV, right? Here S is related to U as. Here positional value of S is 19, right? U is 21. So to get first letter of the second cluster, we need to add 2 to the first letter. So which is S. S plus 2 gives U, right? Whereas H, so H is 8. And the second letter of the next cluster is F, right? Therefore, we have to subtract 2 from H. 8 minus 2 gives 6, which is F. Here, to get the third letter, so here G is 7, E is 5. So 7 minus 2, again subtract 2 from third letter. To get fourth letter, so T is 20, V is 22, add 2, right? So to get first letter of the next cluster, add 2. To get second letter, subtract 2. To get third letter, subtract 2. To get fourth letter, add 2. This is the logic. Therefore, to get the next letter cluster, so add 2 to the first letter, U plus 2 gives 23, which is W, right? So next, F minus 2. F minus 2 is D. 6 minus 2 is 4. Again, subtract 2. E minus 2 is C. And V plus 2, 24, which is X. So WDCX. So let us take the next letter cluster. Right, first letter plus 2. W plus 2 is 25, which is Y. D minus 2 is B. 4 minus 2 is 2. And C minus 2 is 1, which is A. And X plus 2 is 26, which is Z. Therefore, the last letter cluster is YBAZ. Right? So look at the options. Option D is the right answer. YBAZ. Right? Students, if you want to practice all the questions from this paper, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Question 26. Who among the following is the first Odissi dancer from Odisha to have received the Padma Vibhushan in the year 2000? So among the 4 options, Kelucharan Mohapatra. Kelucharan Mohapatra was a well-known guru, performer and exponent of Indian classical dance. He is credited with bringing back and making famous this traditional dancing style in the 20th century. He is the first recipient of the Padma Vibhushan award from Odisha. So first recipient of Padma Vibhushan from Odisha, right? Whereas the remaining options, Rukmini Devi Arundale. So Rukmini Devi was a well-known dancer and choreographer of the Bharatanatyam style of Indian classical dance. Rukmini Devi Arundale was an Indian theosophist. Whereas Uday Shankar, so the third option, Uday Shankar was an Indian dancer and choreographer. He received a Sangeet Natak Academy Award in 1962. Whereas Ilyana Sitaristi. So Ilyana was a dancer, right, in Cho and Odissi, right? She won the Best Choreography Prize at the 1995 43rd National Film Awards for Yugant. She received the Padma Shri Award in 2006, right, being the first dancer of foreign descent to do so, right? So here, Kelucharan Mohapatra was first Odissi dancer who received Padma Vibhushan Award in the year 2000, right? First recipient of Padma Vibhushan. So option B is the right answer. Question 27. In which part of the Constitution Panchayat Raj related provisions have been implemented? In Part 9 of the Constitution. Option D is the right answer. So, in Part 9 of the Constitution, Panchayati Raj related provisions have been implemented. So, the 73rd Amendment 1992 added a new Part 9 to the Constitution. So, 73rd Amendment of the Constitution in 1992 added a new part 9 to the constitution, whereas part 6 of the constitution consists of the states. It consists of the states, whereas part 7 was repealed by the constitution act in 1956, right? Whereas part 8 of the constitution consists of the union territories. It consists of union territories. Right? Therefore, so Panchayat Raj related provisions have been implemented. So in part 9 of the constitution, option D is the right answer. Question 28. Which one of the following acids is also known as vitamin C? So here among 4 options, ascorbic acid is also known as vitamin C. Right? So it is a vitamin that is found in dietary supplements. Vitamin C or ascorbic acid is found in dietary supplements. It helps in preventing scurvy. So helps in preventing scurvy disease. Scurvy because it helps in repairing of tissue. It also helps in enzymatic production of certain neurotransmitters. It also functions as an antioxidant. So functions as an antioxidant. Right? Therefore, ascorbic acid is also known as vitamin C. Option B is the right answer. Question 29. Which of the following statement is correct about Kali Sindh River? So first statement is the river flows through Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra, and the second one is the river is a tributary of Narmada River. Here Kali Sindh River flows through Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, right? So Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, not Maharashtra. It flows through Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. Therefore, first statement is not correct, right? First statement not correct. Whereas second one, the river is a tributary of Narmada River. So it's a tributary of the Chambal River, not Narmada River. It's a tributary of Chambal River. So in the Ganges basin. Therefore, so both the statements are not correct, right? Therefore, look at the options. Neither one nor two is the answer, right? Neither one nor two is correct. Option D is the right answer. Question 30. Sonal Mansingh was awarded the Sangeet Natak Academy Award in 1987. She is a trained dash dancer. She is a trained Odissi dancer. Sonal Mansingh was a trained Odissi dancer, right? She has won many awards, including the Padma Bhushan and the Sangeet Natak Academy Award, one of the highest honor awards of India, right? So Odissi, Sonal Mansingh was a Odissi dancer. Option C is the right answer. Question 31. When did the chairman of the drafting committee submitted his first draft of the Constitution of India to the president? So chairman of the drafting committee submitted his first draft to the president. So on 21st February. So 1948, option C is the answer. So the drafting committee, after taking into consideration the proposals of the various committees, prepared the first draft of the Constitution of India, which was published on 21st February 1948. The people of India were given 8 months to discuss the draft and propose amendments. So people were given to 8 months to discuss about the drafts and amendments. Right? In the light of the public comments, criticism, and suggestions, the drafting committee prepared a second draft, which was published in October 1948. So, second draft was prepared in October 1948. The drafting committee took less than 6 months to prepare its draft. In all, it sat only for 141 days, right? Therefore, drafting committee sat for 141 days, right? Therefore, option C is the right answer, right? So, on 21st February 1948, so the chairman of the drafting committee submitted his first draft to the Constitution of India. Question 32. Chlorine gas is not useful in. So, chlorine gas is not useful in making artificial fiber. Option D is the right answer. So, since chlorine is a yellow-green colored gas, it is used as a bleaching agent. Chlorine gas is used as a, particularly chlorine is used as a bleaching agent. Bleaching agent, right? It's a yellow green colored gas. It is used in the manufacture of paper, plastics, and cloths, right? And also it is used in the manufacture of pesticides, rubber, and PVCs, polyvinyl chloride. Therefore, chlorine gas is used in making pesticides, right? So it is a bleaching agent, therefore it is used in water treatment also, right? Option A. Whereas in swimming pools, in water treatment, since it is a cleaning agent or bleaching agent, so it is used in swimming pools also. It is also used in purification of drinking water, and it is used as an antiseptic. It is used to disinfect swimming pools. So to disinfect swimming pools. Therefore, chlorine gas is not useful in making artificial fiber, right? Option D is the answer. Question 33. The Kumaon Himalaya is situated between which of the rivers? So it is situated between Satluj and Kali. So option C is the answer. So Kumaon Himalayas lie in Uttarakhand and extend from the Satluj to the Kali river, right? So the lesser Himalayas in Kumaon Himalayas is represented by the Mussoorie and Nag Tiba ranges. So represented by Mussoorie and Nag Tiba ranges. Right? Therefore, the Kumaon Himalaya is situated between Satluj and Kali rivers. Option C is the answer. Question 34. Who has the power to appoint the Comptroller and Auditor General under Article 148 of the Indian Constitution? So, President of India has the power to appoint the Comptroller and Auditor General, right? Under Article 148. There shall be a Comptroller and Auditor General of India who shall be appointed by the President by warrant under his hand and seal, and shall only be removed from office in like manner and on like grounds as a judge of the Supreme Court, right? Therefore, option A is the right answer, right? The President of India has the power to appoint the Comptroller and Auditor General. So, option A is the right answer. Question 35. Which 5 years plan is also known as the liberalization of the economy? Here, right? 8th 5 years plan, right? From 1992 to 1997. 8th 5 years plan is also known as the liberalization of the economy. It was also considered as the beginning of the liberalization. So it was also considered as the beginning of liberalization and privatization and globalization as well. Globalization. So it is also known as LPG, right? Liberalization, privatization, and globalization in India, right? Therefore, 8th 5 years plan is also known as the liberalization of the economy. Option B is the right answer. Question 36. When was the Sati Pratha banned and by which of the following Governor General? So, students, the Bengal Sati Regulation Act. So, Regulation 17. Regulation Act 17 was passed by then Governor General of India was Lord William Bentinck, making the practice of sati illegal in all of British India. So Rajaram Mohan Roy's campaign against sati was quite successful as the Governor General William Bentinck abolished the practice of sati in 1829. Therefore, option B is the answer, right? So in 1829, Lord William Bentinck, right, banned sati pratha, right? Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 37. Pradhan Mantri Rozgar Protsahan Yojana, a flagship scheme of the central government, is implemented by which ministry? Students, Pradhan Mantri Rozgar Protsahan Yojana, the flagship scheme of the central government for employment generation. The scheme is implemented by the Ministry of Labor and Employment. Option B. And this is operational since August 2016. Since August 2016. This scheme has a dual benefit, where on the other hand, the employer is incentivized for increasing the employment base of workers in the establishment. And on the other hand, a large number of workers will find jobs in such establishments. Therefore, it is implemented by Ministry of Labor and Employment. Option B is the right answer. Question 38. Asad Ali Khan is associated with which among the following musical instrument? Students, Asad Ali Khan is associated with Rudraveena. Option A is the right answer. Whereas the remaining instrument, Ghatam, Esraj and Mohan Veena. So T.H. Vinay Rakam is associated with Ghatam. So T.H. Vinay Rakam. Vinay Rakam is associated with Ghatam. Whereas Alauddin Khan is associated with Esraj. So Alauddin Khan. Whereas Pandit Vishwamohan Bhatt is associated with Mohan Veena, right? So Pandit Vishwamohan Bhatt. Vishwamohan Bhatt is associated with Mohan Veena. So for the given question, Asad Ali Khan is associated with Rudra Veena, right? Option A is the right answer. Question 39. A Supreme Court or High Court judge can be removed by the Parliament by dash. So a judge of the Supreme Court or High Court can be removed from his office by an order of the President, right? So the President can issue the removal order only to him in the same session for such removal. After an address by the Parliament has been presented, address must be supported by a special majority of each House of Parliament. Therefore, Supreme Court or High Court judge can be removed by the Parliament by special majority. Option C is the right answer. Right? So the President, on the basis of a resolution passed by the Parliament by a 2/3 majority in each House of the Parliament. So 2/3 majority in each House of the Parliament. So that is the majority of the total membership of that House and a majority of not less than 2/3 of the members of that House present and voting. The grounds for removal are misbehavior or incapacity. Right? So these are the two grounds for removal of Supreme Court or High Court judge. Right? Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 40. Which one of the following was not an Indus Valley civilization site? So here Vijayanagar was not an Indus Valley civilization site. So the Vijayanagar Empire was founded in 1336. In 1336 by Harihar I and his brother Bukkaraya. So by Harihara I and his brother Bukkaraya. I. In Deccan, in the wake of the rebellions against Tughlaq rule. So the Vijayanagara Empire was ruled by 4 dynasties. So Sangama dynasty, Salva dynasty, Tulva dynasty, and Ravidu dynasty. Bukkaraya defeated almost all the southern kingdoms and extended his empire till present-day Rameshwaram. The Vijayanagara Empire would rule till 1646. So from 1336 to 1646. with Sriranga III as its final ruler. So final ruler was Sriranga III. The ruins of the Vijayanagara Empire, which surround modern World Heritage Site Hampi, can be found in Karnataka, India. Right? So option B is the right answer. So Vijayanagara was not an Indus Valley civilization, whereas the remaining sites are Suktagender, Lothal, and Rangpur. These are the Indus Valley civilization sites. Right? So option B is not an Indus Valley civilization site. Question 41. Where is Maski located? So Maski is a town in the Raichur district of Karnataka. So Maski is located in Karnataka, option B. So lying on the banks of the Maski river. So on the banks of the Maski river. Maski river. So which is a tributary of Tungabhadra. Maski is also an archaeological site where a minor rock edict of Emperor Ashoka was discovered in 1915. So, rock edict was discovered in 1915 by C. Bedan. The edict found at Maski was the first edict to mention his name as Ashoka, while the other edicts had his name as Devanampiya Piyadasi. Thus, the Maski edict proved that all the edicts mentioning Devanampiya Piyadasi were actually the edicts of Ashoka only. Right? So here the Maski is located in Karnataka, option B. Question 42. Who has recently won India's first ever international medal in skiing? So Anchal Thakur. So Anchal Thakur, option C. Anchal Thakur made history as she won India's first ever international medal in skiing. The 21-year-old Manali resident clinched bronze in the coveted Alpine Edger 3200 Cup. The championship was organized by the Federation Internationale de Ski, skiing international governing body in Erzurum, Turkey. So in Turkey, it was organized right, in Erzurum, Turkey. She won the medal in the slalom race category. So in slalom race category. So Anchal Thakur has won India's first ever international medal in skiing. Option C is the right answer. Question 43. The French traveler who visited India for 6 times was Tavernier. So Jean-Baptiste Tavernier. So he was a 17th century French gem merchant and traveler. So 17th century gem merchant and traveler too. Right? So Tavernier, a private individual and merchant traveling at his own expenses, covered by his own account 60,000 leagues in making 6 voyages to Persia and India between the years 1630 to 1668. Right? Therefore, so Tavernier, so who visited India for 6 times. Right? Option D is the right answer. Question 44. Which edition of the National Games was launched by Home Minister Amit Shah in Ahmedabad on 4th September 2022? So the 2022 National Games of India, also known as the 36th National Games of India. Therefore, 36th edition of National Games was launched by Home Minister. Right? So it is also known as 36th National Games of India and informally as Gujarat 2022. So informally, so it is named as Gujarat 2022 and it was the 36th edition of the National Games of India and was held in Ahmedabad, Gandhinagar, Surat, Vadodara, Rajkot and Bhavnagar in the state of Gujarat between 29 September to 12th October. And it was inaugurated and launched by Home Minister on 4th September 2022. So option B is the right answer. Question 45. Chlorine occurs in nature in two isotopic forms with masses 35 nu and 37 nu in the ratio of dash. Here students, isotopes are the atoms which have the same number of protons but having different neutrons, right? So let us consider two chlorine isotopes. So Cl with mass 35 and atomic number which is constant 1735, and another chlorine of same atomic number and mass 37. So this different mass indicates, so the second isotope of chlorine has different neutrons, right? Having different neutrons. So in the nucleus, so we have protons and neutrons, right? So atoms which have same number of protons, so which is 17, right? In the first isotope, chlorine has 17 protons, which is atomic number, and number of neutrons will be, so sum of protons plus neutrons is mass, atomic mass of an atom, right? Here protons is equal to 17, so number of neutrons will be 18, right? So in the second isotope, number of protons is 17 again, but number of neutrons will be different, which is 20. Therefore, so chlorine occurs in two isotopic forms with two different masses, 35 nu and 37 nu, right? So these two isotopic forms are in the ratio of, so it depends on average mass of the chlorine. So generally, so we know the average mass or atomic mass of chlorine, right? So atomic mass of chlorine, so denoted with capital M, is 35.5. Right? Its atomic mass is 35.5. The unit is nu. Right? Here, the relative abundance of two isotopes. So let X be the abundance of one isotope. One isotope. So which is Cl1735. And 1 minus X will be the abundance of another isotope. Another isotope which is Cl1737. Right? So here the relative abundance of two isotopes having masses 35 and 37. So we can calculate the relative abundance using the formula atomic mass M is equal to M1X plus M2 into 1 minus X. Here M is atomic mass of chlorine, right? Whereas M1 is mass of first isotope, so 35, and X means its abundance, right? Whereas M2 is atomic mass of second isotope and 1 minus X is its abundance. So let us calculate the relative abundance. Relative abundance means, so abundance with respect to abundance of one isotope with respect to another isotope, which is X divided by 1 minus X ratio, is called relative abundance of isotopes. Relative abundance of isotopes is nothing but ratio of their isotopes that we need to calculate. The meaning of the question is, so chlorine occurs in nature in two isotopic forms with different masses in the ratio of. So relative abundance of these two isotopes is in the ratio of. For that we need the value of X. So how to calculate X? Using this formula, M is equal to, here atomic mass of chlorine or average atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5 mu is equal to M1. So first isotope has mass 35 into X plus M2 is 37 atomic mass of second isotope into 1 minus X. Simplified, 35.5 is equal to 35X plus 37 minus 37x, right? Minus 37x. Therefore, so 37 minus 35.5 is, so it is 1.5 is equal to, so 37x minus 35x is 2x. Therefore, value of x is 1.5 by 2, so which is nothing but 15 by 20, right? So 0.20 into 7, 140, 20 into 5. So 0.75 is abundance of one of the isotopes. So here we need the relative abundance of isotopes. Therefore, x divided by 1 minus x is, here x is 0.75. 1 minus x is 1 minus 0.75. So it is 0.75 by 0.25, right? Which is nothing but 75 by 25, which is 3 by 1. So the ratio is 3:1. So relative abundance of two isotopes of chlorine is, or the ratio of two isotopes. Chlorine occurs in nature in two isotopic forms. Isotope, right? So in the ratio of 3:1. So option C is the right answer. Students, if you want to practice such type of questions from this paper, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Question 46. Which type of rubber ebonite is? So ebonite is a highly vulcanized rubber. Vulcanization means the process of improving rubber strength. So process of improving rubber strength. Rubber strength is called vulcanization. So improved strength is called highly vulcanized rubber. Right? So ebonite is a type of hard rubber. It's a hard rubber. Hard rubber. It is invented by Goodyear company. So invented by Goodyear company. It is obtained by vulcanizing natural rubber for prolonged period. It has 20 to 30% sulfur. 25 to 30% sulfur. Particularly 25 to 30% sulfur, right? So it is done by heating rubber with sulfur, right? So vulcanization is done by heating rubber with sulfur. Therefore, it contains 25 to 30% sulfur, right? Therefore, type of rubber, ebonite, is a highly vulcanized rubber or hard rubber. Question 47. What is the theme of International Anti-Corruption Day 2022? So, theme of International Anti-Corruption Day 2022 is Uniting the World Against Corruption. Option B is the right answer. The United Nations mark 9th December as the International Anti-Corruption Day. So, 9th December. Right? So the day is observed to raise awareness about corruption and to emphasize the role of the United Nations Convention against corruption in combating and preventing it. On 31st October 2003, the General Assembly adopted the United Nations Convention against corruption. So on 31st October 2003, the General Assembly adopted the United Nations Convention Against Corruption. The Assembly also designated 9th December as International Anti-Corruption Day to raise awareness of corruption and of the role of the convention in combating and preventing it. So the theme of International Anti-Corruption Day this year 2022, so 2022, is Uniting the World Against Corruption. So option B is the right answer. Question 48. India and Dash have signed an MOU to train diplomats in September 2022. So India and Madagascar have signed an MOU. Right? India and Madagascar signed an MOU to train diplomats. The MOU was signed between the Sushma Swaraj Institute of Foreign Service and the Foreign Affairs Ministry of Madagascar. So between Sushma Swaraj Institute of Foreign Service and the Foreign Affairs Ministry. Ministry of Madagascar. This MOU will encourage the exchange of information and content of training programs for diplomats between the two countries. So option D is the right answer. India and Madagascar have signed an MOU. Question 49. Which of the following Arjuna Awardees 2022 is incorrectly matched with the sports? Here, Praveen Kumar in wrestling, right? So, Arjuna Awards is given for outstanding performance in sports and games. So, Praveen Kumar is associated with Sanda fight or Wushu. So, associated with Sanda fight or Wushu. He hails from the state of Haryana. So, from Haryana. He is the first Indian male athlete to win a gold medal at Wushu World Championships. So, option D is the right answer. Question 50. Which of the following is not a correct match? So here option C, Bharatanatyam Karnataka is not a correct match because Bharatanatyam is a classical dance which was originated in the modern day region of Tamil Nadu, right? Which was originated in Tamil Nadu, not in Karnataka. Therefore, it is not a correct match. Option C is the answer. Whereas Chiro is a regional dance form of Mizoram, whereas Rauf Jammu Kashmir is the correct match, which is the regional dance form of Jammu Kashmir, and Lavani Maharashtra is also a correct match because Lavani is a dance form, folk dance form of Maharashtra, right? So whereas option C, Bharatanatyam is not the regional dance form of Karnataka, right? Which is of Tamil Nadu, right? Option C is the right answer. Students, if you want to practice all the questions from this paper, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Question 51. The difference between selling an item at a profit of 11% and at a loss of 15% was 1,235 rupees. What was the cost price of the item? Here, students, difference between selling prices of an item is given. That means there are two selling prices of an item. One at a profit, another at a loss, right? We need to find cost price of the item here. So here, students, selling price of an item at a profit. So let it be SP1. Right? Minus SP2, the difference between two selling prices. Here SP2 is selling price of the item at loss, right? So we are considering only the difference 1,235 rupees, right? So here we need to find the cost price. How selling price, cost price and profit and loss are related? For that, let us take the formula of profit percentage and loss percentage, right? So profit percentage is always, so if selling price is greater than cost price, there will be a profit. Therefore, SP minus CP divided by CP into 100 gives profit percentage, right? Here we need selling price. So we'll consider SP as SP1, right? Therefore, SP1 is equal to. So rearrange these terms. You will get SP1 is equal to. So cost price into profit percentage, right? Divided by 100 plus cost price. So we can take cost price as common here. Profit percentage by 100 plus 1 gives a selling price of an item when there is a profit, right? So when there is a loss, so take loss percentage formula. So in case of loss, cost price will be greater than selling price, right? Therefore, cost price minus selling price over the cost price into 100 gives loss percentage, right? So we need selling price here. Here, selling price 2, right? Therefore, so cost price into loss percentage is equal to, so divided by 100 you will take. So cost price minus SP2. We need SP2. Therefore, selling price 2 is equal to cost price. So we'll take cost price common. 1 minus loss percentage by 100. Right? So keeping these two in our mind, let us take selling price 1 and selling price 2, right? So in that, so we'll take cost price. Selling price 1 is cost price into profit percentage is, here it is given as 11%, right? So 11% is profit percentage by 100 plus 1, right? Minus SP2, selling price 2 when there is a loss, is cost price into, right? So this whole term is inside the bracket. Cost price into 1 minus loss percentage is 15 by 100 is equal to 1235 rupees, right? Simplify it, you will get the answer, right? So cost price into, so numerator becomes 111 by 100 minus, so inside the bracket, cost price into 85 by 100 is equal to 1235, right? So we can take out cost price common here, right? So between first and second term. So here you get 1.11 minus 1.11 minus 0.85 is equal to 1235, right? Therefore, cost price into 1.11 minus 0.85 is 0.26, right? 0.26 is equal to 1235. Therefore, cost price is, so 1235, so we'll take 2 zeros here, by 26. Simplify it. 1235 by 26 will give you 4,750 rupees. Therefore, cost price of the item is 4,750 rupees, right? So, option C is the right answer. Question 52. If A and B can complete a piece of work in 60 days and 20 days respectively, if both work together, then find the time taken by them to complete the work together. Here, A can complete a piece of work in 60 days, whereas B can complete a piece of work in 20 days. So before going to that, let us consider work and time and efficiency relation. Work is always efficiency into time. So efficiency means 1 day work is called efficiency, right? So work per unit time is called efficiency. So here A is 1 day work. So A can complete a piece of work in 60 days. Therefore, A's 1 day work is total work by 60 days, right? Therefore, we'll consider A's 1 day work, which is nothing but efficiency, right? We can consider it as efficiency, is total work by 60. If we consider total work as W, or consider as it is total work by 60 days, gives A's efficiency or A's 1 day work. Whereas B's 1 day work. B's 1 day work is, so total work, same amount of work divided by 20. If both work together, so if both A and B work together, so we'll take A's work plus B's work, right? So A's work plus B's work. So particularly 1 day work we'll take, right? It is equal to, so total work, we'll consider total work common, into 1 by 60 plus 1 by 20. In that, total work into, that 60 is LCM, so 1 plus 3, which is total work into 4 by 60. So which is total work divided by 15. So A's work plus B's work means if both of them work together, right, they'll take 15 days of time to complete the total work. So because of the formula, so A's 1 day work plus B's 1 day work means their efficiency, right? Their efficiency is equal to total work divided by time. Because work is efficiency into time. Therefore, A and B together will take 15 days of time, right? 15 days of time to complete the work. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 53. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 12 so on up to 1 by 110 is equal to. It's very easy question, students. So we'll write 1 by 2 as 1 by 1 into 2, right? First term. Plus second term is 1 by 2 into 3 gives 6, right? So denominator is 6 here. So we can write it as 2 into 6, right? Plus third term, 1 by 12 can be written as 1 by 3 into 4. Plus 1 by 20 can be written as 1 by 4 into 5. Plus denominator 30. So it is 5 into 6. Plus 1 by 6 into 7. Plus 1 by 7 into 8 is 56, right? So write all the terms 8 into 9 plus 1 by 9 into 10 plus 1 by 10 into 11, right? So is equal to. So here students, 1 by 1 into 2 is nothing but 1 by 2, right? So we can write 1 by 2 as 1 minus 1 by 2, right? Right? So otherwise you can directly go to this step, right? So instead of writing 1 by 1 into 2, so it is better to write the first step. So it will be easy for you, right? 1 minus 1 by 2 is the first term plus here in the denominator. So the first number is 2. Therefore, it becomes 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 gives the same answer. 1 by 2 into 3. Since 2 and 3, so LCM is 2 into 3, which is 6, right? So this gives the second term plus 1 by, so 3. 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4 gives the same answer plus fourth term. 1 by 4 minus 1 by 5. Next answer is 1 by 5 minus 1 by 6. And the next term is 1 by 6 minus 1 by 7, right? Into, not into, plus 1 by 7 minus 1 by 8, plus 1 by 8 minus 1 by 9, plus 1 by 9 minus 1 by 10, plus 1 by 10 minus 1 by 11, right? So which is equal to. So now consider minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. These two will get cancelled. Minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 will get cancelled. Minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 will get cancelled. So minus 1 by 5. So all the terms will get cancelled except 1 and minus 1 by 11. Right? First and last term will be remained. Right? So 1 minus 1 by 11 is the answer. So if you take LCM, you will get 10 by 11 is the answer. Right? Therefore, option B is the right answer. 10 by 11. Question 54. A thief running at speed of X km per hour is chased by a policeman running at a speed of 10 km per hour. If the thief is ahead by 100 meters, the policeman catches the thief after 3 minutes. At what speed is the thief running? X being the unknown speed. Here students, thief and policeman both are moving in the same direction, right? So here is policeman and thief, right? So moving in the same direction with two different speeds. So if two bodies moving in the same direction with two different speeds, we use the term relative speed. So relative speed is nothing but the difference in their speeds. Here policeman is running with the speed of 10 km per hour. And thief is running with the speed of X km per hour. Right? Here we need to find the unknown speed, which is X. Right? So relative speed is nothing but difference in their speeds. Right? So by the formula, speed is distance by time. Right? Distance by time. So in case of relative speed, so when two bodies moving with different speeds, relative speed is nothing but distance between two bodies. Here, police is here, thief is ahead by 100 meters. So distance between police and thief is 100 meters here. Therefore, distance becomes 100 meters. And time taken by policeman to reach the thief is 3 minutes, right? Policeman catches the thief after 3 minutes, right? Therefore, so 100 meters by 3 minutes gives this relative speed. Since relative speed is difference between their speeds, since policeman is moving with more speed, right? Because he is going to catch the thief, therefore 100 minus x, speed of policeman minus speed of the thief gives 100 meter by 3 minutes, right? So now concentrate on the units here, right? So 100 kilometer per hour and x kilometer per hour, express these speed in terms of meter per second, right? So here 10 minus x into 5 by 18 gives speed in terms of meter per second, right? So distance is in terms of meter, time is in terms of minute, so into 60 gives in terms of second, 3 into 60 seconds, right? So simplify it, you will get the value of x, right? So 10 minus x gives 100 into 18 by 5 into 3 into 60, right? So 5 into 20 is 100, 20 into 3, 3 into 6 and 3 into 2. So 10 minus x is 2. Therefore, value of x is equal to 10 minus 2, which is 8. So the unit is, so x in terms of kilometer per hour, therefore kilometer per hour, right? So speed of the thief is 8 kilometer per hour. Option B is the right answer. Students, here we are using the concept of relative speed. So it is applicable only when two bodies are moving in the same direction with two different speeds. So difference in their speed gives relative speed. So by the formula, it is distance by time. Here distance is distance between two bodies. Here distance between police and thief is 100 meters divided by time. So unknown speed x is 8 km per hour. Option B. Question 55. The following pie chart shows the number of workers of different categories A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H in a factory in 1995. Here the question is, what is the central angle for category B of the pie chart? Central angle means angular value. So here the category B. So category B holds 15% of the total angle. Here total angle is 360 degree, right? So 15% of 360 degree, right? So give central angle for category B. So 15% of 360 degree means 15 by 100 into 360, right? So can cancel two zeros. So 5 into 2, 5 into 3 and 2 into 18. So 54 degree is the central angle or angular value for category B. So 54 degree, option B is the right answer. Question 56. The table given below shows the number of players participating in 2 games in 6 different schools. Question is, what is the ratio of total number of players participating in game A to the total number of players participating in game B? So in game A, we have 31 plus 24 plus 18 plus 29 plus 12 plus 40 players from 6 different schools, right? So total players in game A is equal to, add all these values, 31 plus 24 plus 18 plus 29 plus 12 plus 40, right? So you will get 154 players, right, participated in game A, whereas number of players participated in game B, total players in game B. So add all these values, right? Game B players 58 plus 36 plus 26 plus 37 plus 33 plus 44. So you'll get 234, right? Total number of players in game B. So we require the ratio of 154 to 234, right? So required ratio is, so total number of players in game A to game B, right? So you can go for, yes, division by 2. So 2 into 7, 2 into 7. 2 into 1, 2 into 1, 2 into 7. Yes, 77 is to 117, right? Is the required ratio. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 57. If sine square theta into cos square theta is 2 by 9, then what will be the value of cosecant square theta plus secant square theta? So we'll start with cosecant square theta plus secant square theta, right? So cosecant square theta plus secant square theta is equal to, so we know that 1 by sine is cosecant, right? So inverse of sine is cosecant. So 1 by sine theta is equal to cosec theta. Therefore, cosecant square theta can be written as 1 by sine square theta plus, so 1 by cos is secant. So inverse of cos is secant, right? Therefore, secant square theta can be written as 1 by cos square theta. So take LCM of sine square theta and cos square theta. It becomes sine square theta into cos square theta. Numerator becomes cos square theta plus sine square theta. So cos square theta plus sine square theta is always 1. And the denominator becomes, so sine square theta into cos square theta is 2 by 9, which is given already. So the answer will be 9 by 2. Inverse of 2 by 9 is 9 by 2. Therefore, so the expression cosecant square theta plus secant square theta is equal to 9 by 2, option C. Question 58. If the height of the cone is thrice the radius of the cone, then its slant height in terms of the radius is. Consider a cone of radius r, right? Consider a cone of radius r. Given that height of the cone is thrice the radius, so let h be the height of the cone, which is equal to 3 times radius. So then its slant height of a cone is equal to root of r square plus h square, right? So slant height is equal to, so this value which I am showing here, this value. So according to Pythagoras theorem, yes, square of hypotenuse is sum of the squares of remaining two sides. Therefore, slant height is equal to, if you consider L as a slant height, so it will be root of h square plus r square. So by Pythagoras theorem, right? Because, so we'll get a right angle triangle here because of height, radius, and the slant height, which is nothing but hypotenuse, right? So by Pythagoras theorem, L is equal to root of h square plus r square, but height is 3 times r. Therefore, we can write 3r the whole square plus r square. So which is root of 9r square plus r square, which is root 10r square. Right? Root 10r square, or slant height is equal to root of 10 into r. Right? So r is excluded from the root. So root of 10 into r. Therefore, look at the options. So option B is the right answer. So root 10 into r. Question 59. Choose the most appropriate answer. 30 men working 7 hours a day can do a piece of work in 18 days. In how many days will 21 men working 8 hours a day do the same work? Here, students, we are using the concept of number of persons, M1, D1, H1. Here, D1 represents number of days they are working and number of hours they are working in each day divided by the amount of work need to be done is equal to M2, D2, H2. Here number of persons working in how many number of days and number of hours per day divided by W2. So work to be done. Here work to be done is same. So W1 is equal to W2. Same amount of work needs to be done. Right? So in first case, 30 men can do 7 hours a day. Right? Can do a piece of work. So 7 hours a day and they worked for 18 days to complete the same work. Therefore, so M1 represents a number of persons working 30 men into number of days they are working 18 days and per day they are working for 7 hours, right? To complete W amount of work. right? So here W1 represents the total work, let it be W. Total work, so let it be W. To complete the same amount of work, right? Here W2 is also W, same amount of work. So 21 men, they work for 8 hours in a day. In how many days? So let D be the number of days they are working. 21 men are working, right? Therefore, we need to find the value of D here, right? So here simply we are using the concept or the formula of M1 D1 H1 by W1 is equal to M2 D2 H2 by W2. It's nothing but work is equal to efficiency into time. The same formula, efficiency into time. Here in place of efficiency, so we have M1, number of men working, right? And the time is nothing but, so number of hours into number of days, right? So therefore, so we can cancel W and W here. Therefore, D is equal to 30 into 18 into 7 by 21 into 8, right? So 7 into 3, 3 into 10. Therefore, we have 180 by 8. So 8 into 2, again 8 into 2, right? So 8 into 5. So 22.5 is the answer. And the unit is days. So 21 men, they work for 22.5 days and 8 hours in a day to complete the same amount of work, right? Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 60. The rate of simple interest on a sum of money is 5% per annum for the first 4 years, 8% per annum for the next 3 years, and 10% per annum for the period beyond 7 years. If the simple interest accumulated by the sum over a period of 10 years is 1,850 rupees, then the sum is. Here, over the period of 10 years, simple interest is given, right? So, for the period of 4 years, we need to find the simple interest first. Let I1 be the simple interest for the period of 4 years. For the period of next 3 years, let I2 be the simple interest. For the period of last 3 years, because over the period of 10 years, the interest is given. So first 4 years, next 3 years, and the remaining period is 3 years. So simple interest for the period of last 3 years is equal to, their sum is equal to the total simple interest, right? So we know the formula for simple interest, which is PTR by 100, principal into time into rate of interest by 100, right? So let us find simple interest for the period of first 4 years, right? So principal is not given because we need to find the sum, principal, right? So principal into time is 4 years into rate of interest is given, which is 5% by 100 plus. For the period of 3 years, simple interest is principal into time is 3 years and the rate of interest is given, which is 8% by 100 plus. For the period of last 3 years, principal into time is 3 years and the rate of interest is 10 years, which is given 10%, right? By 100 is equal to total simple interest is already given 1,850 rupees. Right? So here we need to find the sum or the principal, right? So let us consider principal as common, or you can consider principal by 100, right? And the remaining terms are 20 plus 3 into 8, 24 plus 3 into 10, 30 is equal to 1,850. Therefore, principal by 100 is equal to, so 1850 divided by this value. So 20 plus 24, 44 plus 30, 74. Right? Therefore, principal is equal to 1850 into 100 by 74. So you will get 74 into 2, 148. So 148. Yes, 370. So 74 into 5 is 370, right? Therefore 74 into 25 is 1,850. So principal is 25 into 100, which is 2,500 rupees is the sum or the principal, right? So option C is the right answer. 2500 is the answer, right? Here students, the simple trick is just add the simple interest, right, for the period of 4, 3 and 3 years. And the total interest is given. Substitute in the values of time and rate of interest, and the principal is unknown. So taking principal as common, take out this P here. Easily you can find the value of P, right? Option C is the right answer. Students, if you want to practice all the questions from this paper, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Question 61. The area of similar triangles PQR and MNT are 196 centimeter square and 169 centimeter square respectively. If the longest side of the larger triangle PQR is 28 centimeter, then what is the length of the longest side of the smaller triangle MNT? So let us consider two triangles PQR and MNT, similar triangles, right? PQR and MNT, right? Two triangles are similar and their areas are given, 196 and 169 centimeter square. So longest side of triangle PQR, so let it be PR, is 28 centimeter. We need to find the longest side of another triangle, smaller triangle MNT, which is MT. So let it be L, right? If two triangles are similar, ratio of their areas, so ratio of their areas is equal to ratio of square of their corresponding sides. If I consider PR as one of its sides, right? So square of PR is to square of MT, right, is equal to 196 by 169, ratio of their area, right? Therefore, we'll consider area of PQR by area of MNT is equal to, so here PR value is given, so which is PR square of each side, right? And its corresponding side is MT square. The reason is triangle PQR is similar to triangle MNT. So this is applicable only when two triangles are similar, right? So ratio of their area, so 196 by 169 is equal to, so ratio of squares of their corresponding sides. So 28 square by MTBL, so L square. So here we need to find the length of the longest side of the smaller triangle MNT, so which is L. So L square is equal to 28 square into 169 by 196. 28 square. So 169 is square of 13 by 196 is square of 14, right? Therefore, so L square is this much. L is equal to root of all these values, right? 28 square into 13 square by 14 square, right? So all the numbers are square numbers. Therefore, root of square number is a number itself. Therefore, 28 into 13 by 14 gives the answer. 14 into 2 is 28. So 26. So the length of the longest side of the smaller triangle MNT is 26 centimeter. The unit is centimeter. Therefore, 26 centimeter is the answer. Option A. Question 62. Simplify the given expression 12 integer 1 by 2 minus inside the bracket 8 integer 1 by 2 plus again inside the flower bracket 9 minus 5 minus 3 minus 2. So students, in order to solve such type of mathematical expressions, it may be an equation. So here we need to follow BODMAS rule, according to which first remove the brackets part. So there are three types of brackets here. So first remove the bracket which is inside, innermost, right? Therefore, the given expression becomes 12 integer 1 by 2. Simultaneously, you can convert this mixed fraction into a fraction, right? So 12 into 2 plus 125 by 2. Minus inside the bracket, here we can convert 8 integer 1 by 2 as 17 by 2, right? Plus inside the flower bracket 9 minus 5 minus 3 minus 2 is 0, right? Therefore 25 by 2 minus 17 by 2 plus 9. So we have removed the flower bracket as well, right? So next comes off part. There is no off part here. So here we have to remove even the square bracket also. So let us go for that. 25 by 2 minus, since 2 is LCM here, so 17 plus 18. So which is equal to 25 by 2 minus 17 plus 18 is 35. So 35 by 2, right? So there is no off part here. Remove that. There is no division part, multiplication also. So there is no addition. So directly go for the last part, which is subtraction, right? So here 2 is LCM, 25 minus 35 is minus 10 by 2. Therefore, the answer is minus 5, right? So look at the options. Option B is the right answer. Minus 5 is the answer. Question 63. The perimeter of triangle XYZ is 84 centimeter. If the triangles ABC and XYZ are similar triangles and AC is to ZX is 11 is to 14, then find the perimeter of ABC. Here students, consider two triangles XYZ and ABC which are similar triangles, right? Two similar triangles XYZ and ABC. Right? So when two triangles are similar, the ratio of their perimeter is equal to ratio of their corresponding sides. If you consider XZ under consideration, side XZ under consideration, so ratio of their corresponding sides becomes XZ is to its corresponding side is AC. If you consider XY under consideration, ratio of its corresponding side becomes XY is to AB is the corresponding side of XY, right? So is equal to the remaining side is YZ is to BC. So this ratio is equal to ratio of their perimeter. So perimeter of triangle XYZ, right, divided by perimeter of triangle ABC. Right? So here the question is to find the perimeter of triangle ABC, right? So what triangle XYZ, its perimeter is given 84 centimeter. So consider perimeter of triangle XYZ, which is 84, divided by perimeter of triangle ABC is equal to, right? So here AC to ZX ratio is given. So AC is 11 into a number, let it be X. So ZX becomes 14 into the same number X. Therefore, the ratio becomes 11 is to 14, right? So here we'll consider XZ. So this one, XZ is to AC, right? So XZ is 14 into a number. So the ratio becomes 14 is to 11. Since AC is to XZ is 11 is to 14, XZ is to AC becomes 14 is to 11. Therefore, perimeter of triangle ABC. ABC is equal to 84 into 11 by 14. So 14 into 6 is 84. 11 into 6 is 66. The unit is centimeter. Perimeter of triangle ABC is 66 centimeter. Option C is the right answer. Question 64. In a circular race of 1500 meters, Ram and Sham start from the same point and at the same time at speeds of 36 km per hour and 54 km per hour. When will they meet again for the first time on the track? When they are running in the same direction. So let us consider a circular track and Ram and Sham start from the same point, right? Start from the same point with two different speeds. So 36 km per hour and 54 km per hour, right? So when will they meet again for the first time? Here the distance to be traveled or distance to be covered is 1500 meters, right, on a circular race of 1500 meters. Here, two bodies are moving in the same direction with two different speeds. So then we use the term relative speed. So relative speed is nothing but difference in their speed, right? This is applicable only when two bodies are moving in the same direction, right? So relative speed is nothing but difference in their speed is equal to, by the formula, it is distance to be traveled or distance traveled generally, right? Distance covered divided by time. Speed is distance by time. Since relative speed is difference in their speed, so it is nothing but 54 minus 36. Their speeds are 36 and 54 kilometer per hour respectively. So the difference becomes 54 minus 36 is equal to 1500 meter is the distance covered minus we need to find the time t. Right? Since speeds are in terms of kilometer per hour, let us express in terms of meter per second. Since distance is in terms of meter, right? So 54 minus 36 is 18 kilometer per hour. So kilometer per hour means 1000 meter by hour means 3600 seconds, right? Is equal to 1500 by t. Therefore, t is equal to 1500 into 3600 divided by 18 into 1000. So easily we can simplify it. So 18 into 2. So 150 into 2 becomes 300. So the unit is seconds. Therefore, so they will meet again for the first time on the track after 300 seconds. Right? Therefore, look at the options. Option C is the right answer. Question 65. Average age of three boys is 22 years. If the ratio of their ages is 6:9:7, then the age of the youngest boy is. Here, students, ratio of ages of three boys is given 6:9:7. Let their ages be 6x, 9x, and 7x respectively. Right? So, average age is given. So, average age is nothing but sum of their ages divided by number of boys. Right? So, we'll write average age is equal to sum of their ages divided by number of boys. Right, in this particular case, here sum of their ages are in the ratio 6:9:7. Therefore, sum of their ages becomes 6x plus 9x plus 7x. Divided by, there are three boys and their average age is given 22 years. Right, let us simplify this. So it is 22x by 3. Therefore, x is equal to 3. Here the question is age of the youngest boy. So youngest boy's age is 6x years, right? The smallest ratio. Therefore, youngest boy is, so 6x years old, which is 6 into 3, which is 18 years old, right? So 18 years old. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 66. A shopkeeper allows 20% discount on the market price of an article and he suffers a loss of 5%. If the article is sold at market price, then what will be the profit percentage? So here, students, we are using the general formula of ratio of market price to cost price, right? So which is equal to 100 plus or minus profit or loss. This is the general formula, right? So accordingly, we have to apply the formula here. So 100 plus or minus profit or loss, and whole divided by 100 minus discount. Right? So here, if shopkeeper allows 20% discount on the market price of an article, so he suffers a loss of 5%. So there is a loss. Therefore, let us consider 100. If there is a loss, we need to subtract loss, right? 100 minus loss divided by 100 minus discount. Let us find the ratio of market price to cost price first, right? So MP by CP, so is equal to, so loss is 5%, 100 minus 5, by 100 minus discount. When discount of 20% is given, so he suffers loss. Therefore, it is 95 by 80. So after simplification, the ratio becomes market price to cost price ratio becomes, so 19 by 16, right? So the ratio is 19 to 16, right? So in the second part of the question, if the article is sold at market price, then what will be the profit percentage? So if the article is sold at market price means there will not be any discount, right? So let us take the second part here. So if the selling price or the article is sold at market price, so discount becomes 0%. There will not be any discount, right? 0%, right? So what is the profit percentage? What is the profit percentage here? Again, use the same formula, right? So MP by CP is equal to, so market price to cost price ratio is equal to, here 100 plus, we are going to find the profit percentage, therefore plus profit percentage divided by 100 minus discount. So just now we had calculated market price to cost price ratio, which is 19 by 16, right, is equal to 100 plus profit percentage. So there is no discount given here, though, therefore 100 minus 0 it is. Therefore 100 plus profit percentage is equal to, so simplification of the terms here, so 19 into 100 by 16, right? So you can simplify it, so 1900 by 16. So therefore profit percentage is equal to, so 1900 by 16 minus 100. Still we can simplify by taking 16 as LCM. Numerator becomes 1900 minus 1600. So we'll get 300 by 16. So finally we'll get 18.75% as profit percentage, right? Therefore 18.75%, option C is the right answer. So only thing is we need to take the ratio of market price to cost price. So if there is a loss, apply the formula here. So take the ratio, substitute this ratio in the profit formula. So you'll get profit percentage. So option C is the right answer. Question 67. Ganesh's salary was reduced by 10% and then the reduced salary was increased by 10%. What was his ultimate loss? Here students, let us take Ganesh's salary be X rupees, right? So let Ganesh's salary be X rupees, right? So this salary was reduced by 10%. Therefore, his reduced salary will be 90% of his original salary, obviously. So reduced salary becomes, his original salary was X rupees minus 10% of original salary was reduced. Therefore, reduced salary becomes 90% of X, which is 90% of original salary. Then again, the salary was increased by 10%. So this 10% increase is on the reduced salary. Therefore, increased salary is nothing but 10% increase. So it becomes already reduced salary, which he is receiving, plus there is an increase of 10% on reduced salary, right? Therefore, reduced salary is 90% of X plus 10% of reduced salary, which is again 90% of X, right? So we can take out 90% of X common. So 1 plus 10% is 10 by 100. 90% means 90 by 100 into X into 110 by 100, right? So you can easily simplify it. So 90, 0, 0 we can cancel. So 9 into 11, 99 into X by 100. So which is nothing but 99% of his original salary will be his new salary. Increased salary is not completely X, it is 99% of X, right? So here the question is, What was his ultimate loss? Ultimate loss means his original salary minus the salary he is getting now, increased salary, right? Therefore, loss is equal to original salary, which is X rupees minus increased salary or his new salary you can consider, right? So original salary was X rupees and now he is getting only 99% of X rupees. Therefore, it is only 1% of X is the loss, right? Therefore, his loss percentage is or his ultimate loss is 1%, option B. Question 68. In a family, the average age of a father and a mother is 37 years. The average age of the father, mother and their only daughter is 29 years. Find the age of their daughter. So let us consider X, Y and Z as fathers, mothers and their only daughter's age respectively, right? So let father's age be X years, right? Then mother's age be Y years and their only daughter's age be Z years, right? It is given that average age of father and mother is 37 years. So therefore, we can consider average age of father and mother as X plus Y by 2, sum of their ages divided by 2 is equal to 37 years, and average age of father, mother and their daughter X plus Y plus Z, sum of their ages divided by 3, right? 3 members is equal to 29 years. Simplify it. So let us consider X plus Y is equal to 37 into 2, which is 74, right? Substitute this value here, right? In place of X plus Y, let us consider 74 plus Z is equal to 29 into 3. Therefore, Z is equal to 29 into 3 is 87, right? Minus 74 becomes 13. Therefore, so their daughter's age is 13 years, right? Therefore, option B is the right answer. Here, students, we are using the simple concept of average, right? Average is equal to sum of the age and sum of their age divided by number of members, number of persons or number of members. Very simple, right? Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 69. The following pie chart represents the units of electricity sold to various categories in a month by an electricity supplier. Here, 46% of the electricity supply is for domestic supply, right? So white shaded part, whereas the blank part, so 13% is for street light, and this black and white shaded part is for industries, 25%, and the remaining 60% is for others, right? Here the question is the central angle of the sector corresponding to supply for industries. So supply for industries is 25% of electricity, right? Here central angle of the sector is, so for industries, the electricity supply is how much? 25%, right? 25% of total electricity is for industries. Therefore, the central angle becomes 25% of the total angle of the pie chart is 360 degree, right? Center of the circle is 360 degree. Therefore, 25% means 25 by 100 into 360, right? Therefore, 5 into 2, 5 into 5 and 2 into 18. So 90 degree is the central angle of the sector corresponding to supply for industries, right? So look at the options. Option D is the right answer. Question 70. Marked price of an article is 28,000 rupees. It can be sold at one of the following ways. Here way 1 is, way A is a single discount of 24% and way B is two successive discounts of 16% and 10%. Which way will have lowest selling price and what will be the value of it? Here students, let us consider way A. So in which the marked price is 28,000 rupees of an article and 24% discount has been given in way A, right? So here we'll consider marked price as 28,000 rupees and the discount percentage is 24%. Single discount of 24% has been given, right? Then the selling price becomes, so when single discount is given, the formula says 1 minus discount by 100 into marked price gives the selling price of the article, right? Here 1 minus discount of 24% is given into marked price is 28,000, right? So which gives us 76 into 28,000 whole divided by 100. So simplify it. So 280 into 76. So you will get 280 into 76. So you will get 21,280 rupees. 21,280 rupees will be the selling price of the article when single discount is given, right? So selling price becomes 21,280 rupees, right? So in way 2, consider way B, right? Way B. So in which two successive discounts are given, 16% and 10% discounts are given. So in that case, so discount 1, we'll consider discount 1 is 16%, discount 2 is 10%. And the marked price remains same, which is 28,000 rupees, right? So when two successive discounts are given, selling price of the article becomes 1 minus discount 1 by 100 into 1 minus discount 2 by 100 into market price, right? This is the formula. So selling price becomes, substitute the values, discount 1 is 16 by 100 into discount 2 is 10 by 100 into market price is 28,000, right? Just simplify here, 100 is the LCM in first part. So 100 minus 16 gives 84 by 100, right? So here in the second term, we have 90 by 100 into 28,000, right? So we can cancel 0, 2 zeros. So we'll have 84 into 9 into 28. So you will get 21,168 rupees as the selling price of the article when two successive discounts are given. So 21,168. 168 rupees selling price, right? Here the question is, which way will have lowest selling price? So way B will have lowest selling price, right? So 21,168. And what will be the value of it, right? So 21,168. Therefore, way B will have, so option D is the answer, right? Way B will have the lowest selling price and its value is 21,168 rupees. Question 71. Find the number nearest to 51,462 that is divisible by 8. So for that, let us consider the simple division. So 51,462. Division of this number by 8. Right? So 8 into 7. 8 into 6 we'll try. 48. 3 is the remainder. 8 into 4. 32. 8 into 3, 24. Again, 2 is the remainder. Can borrow 2. So 8 into 2 is 16. Right? 6 is the remainder. Right? So we need two extra numbers. Right? So if you get two extra numbers, the remainder becomes 8. And the number which is divisor is 8 itself. Therefore, we need two more numbers or two numbers to be added to the given number so that it is completely divisible by 8. So that the remainder becomes 0. So you can verify this. If the number becomes 51,462 plus 2 becomes 51,464, when it is divisible by 8, so instead of remainder 22, you will have 24, right? So 24, so it becomes 8 into 3, 24, so remainder becomes 0, right? Therefore, the 2 should be added. So the number 2 should be added to the given number, so which is 51,462 plus 2 becomes 51,464, so that it is easily divisible by 8, right? So the number should be, so the nearest number to the given number is 51,464. Look at the options. So 51,464, option A. Question 72. A chord of length 24 centimeter is at a distance of 5 centimeter from the center of the circle. What is the area of that circle? So consider a circle. Consider a circle and a chord AB. Let us consider AB as chord of the circle of length 24 centimeter. Length of the chord is 24. And this chord is at a distance of 5 centimeter from the center. Let us consider O as center of the circle. So distance from center to chord will be the perpendicular length from the center to chord. So this will be the distance, which is 5 centimeter. So we need to find area of the circle. So we know the area of the circle is pi r square. Pi into its radius square. So for that we need the radius of the circle, which is OA. Right? Here OA is radius, right? So let us consider the chord and the line joining center and the chord, which is, let it be OP, right? So here OP is perpendicular to AB, right? Since OP is perpendicular to AB because of the given distance, right? So we have OAP, a right angle triangle, right? So in triangle OAP, so we have to find OA because OA is the radius of the circle, right? So to find area of the circle, we need radius. Therefore, so OA square, which is hypotenuse square, is, so the sum of the squares of remaining two sides, OP square plus AP square. So OP square is 5 square, AP square is half of the chord AB, right? Half of AB is half of 24 square, which is 25. Half of 24 is 12. 12 square is 144. Therefore, OA square is 169. Therefore, OA, which is nothing but radius of the circle, is root of 169, which is 13 centimeter. Therefore, area of the circle, area is equal to pi into r square, right? So r is 13. 13 square is 169, right? So simplify it. So taking pi as 22 by 7, 22 by 7 into 13 into 13, right? Therefore, so, or else you can directly take it as 169. 7 into 2, 14. So 7 into 4, 28. Again 7 into 1, 7 into 4, 7 into 2, 24.142 into 22 will give you 531.14. So area of the circle, so the unit is centimeter square, 531.14 centimeter square. So look at the options, 531.14. Option C is the right answer. Students, if you want to practice all the questions from this paper, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Question 73. If sine theta is equal to cos theta, then find the value of cosecant square theta plus secant square theta minus cot square theta whole divided by 2 sine 2 theta. Here, students, it is given that sine theta is equal to cos theta. It is only possible when theta is equal to 45 degree, right? Because sine 45 is 1, 45 degree is 1, and also cos 45 degree is 1, right? Therefore, value of theta is 45 degree. So come to the given expression, right? So cosecant square theta becomes cosecant square 45 degree. Plus secant square theta is secant square 45 degree. Minus cot square theta becomes cot square 45 degree. Whole divided by 2 sine 2 theta. 2 times 45 degree becomes 90 degree. Right? So we all know that cosecant 45 is root 2. Right? We'll write the value here. Cosecant 45 degree is root 2. Therefore, cosecant square 45 degree becomes root 2 the whole square plus secant square 45 or secant 45 is also root 2. Therefore, secant square 45 becomes root 2 the whole square minus. So, cot 45 is always 1. So, inverse of tan. Tan 45 is 1. Therefore, cot 45 is also 1. Cot 45 degree is also 1. Therefore, cot square 45 becomes 1 square divided by 2 sine 90. Sine of 90 degree is also 1. Right? 2 into 1. Simplify it. Root 2 square is 2 plus again 2 minus 1 by 2. So, which is 4 minus 1 is 3 by 2 is the answer. Right? Therefore, the value of the given expression is 3 by 2. Option A is the right answer. Question 74. Find the value of x cube minus 1 by x cube when x minus 1 by x is equal to 5. Students, it is given that x minus 1 by x is equal to 5. Right? So let us square both the sides, both LHS and RHS. So squaring on both the sides, so we'll get x minus 1 by x the whole square is equal to 5 square. Right? So this x minus 1 by x whole square is in the form of a minus b whole square, which is a square plus b square minus 2ab. Right? So apply the same formula here. It becomes x square plus 1 by x square minus 2 times AB. So 2 times x into 1 by x becomes minus 2, right? So is equal to 25. Therefore, x square plus 1 by x square becomes 25 plus 2 is 27. Now consider the second part. So here we need to find the value of x cube minus 1 by x cube. So which is in the form of a cube minus b cube. So we all know the formula for a cube minus b cube, which is a minus b into a square plus b square plus ab. Right? Apply the same formula. A minus b is x minus 1 by x into a square is x square plus b square is 1 by x square plus ab. A into b is x into 1 by x. Right? Therefore, 1. Therefore, so x minus 1 by x, which is already given, 5 is equal to 5 into x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 27. Just now we had calculated plus 1. So it becomes 5 into 28, right? Which is equal to, so 40, 140, right? So 140 is the answer, option C. Question 75. If the LCM of two numbers A and B is 60 and their HCF is 15, determine their mean proportion. So here mean proportion is nothing but the root of the product of those two numbers. Here two numbers are A and B. Square root of the product of the given numbers A and B gives the mean proportion. Right? Mean proportion. It is nothing but square root of product of the given numbers. Here LCM and HCF are given. So here we know that LCM into HCF is product of the numbers, right? So here A and B are given numbers. The product of A and B is equal to product of their LCM and HCF. This is the general formula, right? A into B is equal to LCM into their HCF. So here A into B is equal to LCM is given, which is 60. HCF is 15, which is already given, right? Which is equal to 900. So AB is 900. Therefore, root of AB, which is nothing but their mean proportion, is root of 900, which is equal to 30. Therefore, their mean proportion is 30. Option A is the right answer. Question 76. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank and make a grammatically correct sentence. Working together gave us a chance to dash about old times. So here the options are recreate. Recreate means to create again, right? So reminding means, so cause to remember someone or something. So recreate means to create again. To create again. Reminding means, so to remember someone. Cause to remember someone or something. So here the third word, reminisce. Reminisce means indulge in enjoyable recollection of past events, right? So indulge in enjoyable recollection of past events. Past events is called reminisce, right? Whereas reproduce means produce a copy of, right? Production of a copy or produce a copy of, right? So to the given sentence, working together gave us a chance to dash about old times. So reminisce is the right word, right? So to reminisce about old times. So in the given sentence, we need a word which conveys the essence of nostalgia or happily recollecting past events together, right? Hence the most appropriate word is reminisce. Option C is the right answer. Question 77. Select the most appropriate option to substitute the underlined segment in the given sentence. If there is no need to substitute it, select no improvement. Here the sentence is, the students knowing of the subject astonished the teacher. Here students, the phrase is in the present continuous form, right? So the present continuous form, the students knowing of the subject is in present continuous form, which is incorrect, right? Therefore, in place of knowing, if you substitute knowledge, right, the abstract form of the noun, right, abstract noun, the student's knowledge of the subject astonished the teacher will be the right answer, right? Student's knowledge, option C is the right answer. So the sentence further talks about the teacher being astonished. So it would be the subject knowledge only, right? So therefore, not the student's knowledge of the subject astonished the teacher would be the correct answer, right? Option C is the right answer. Question 78. Identify the segment in the sentence which contains the grammatical error. Preeti is absent from the meeting due to she is out of the station. Here the phrase due to she is has grammatical error, right? So Preeti is absent from the meeting. So we are telling the reason here. Therefore, we have to write because she is out of the station, right? Therefore, so the phrase contains grammatical error is due to she's. Option A is the answer, right? So in place of due to, so we have to write because she is out of the station, right? Option A. Question 79. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank and make a grammatically correct sentence. Anand Kumar is dash unique teacher. Here proper article is A. Option D is the right answer. Anand Kumar is a unique teacher, right? So generally article A is used with consonants, right? Whereas an is used with vowels. Though the word unique starts with vowel U, right? So the sound of a consonant comes when we pronounce the word unique, right? So if a word starts with a vowel but has a sound of consonant, though it starts with vowel U, it sounds like a consonant. Unique sounds like a consonant. For example, university also sounds like a consonant, right? University. Therefore, so it should be a unique teacher or a university, right? For example, Harsh got himself enrolled in a university, right? Therefore, Anand Kumar is a unique teacher will be the right answer, right? So another reason is here the unique teacher doesn't identify a specific teacher, right? It describes the kind of teacher Anand Kumar is, right? Therefore, so option D will be the right answer, right? Question 80. In the following question, a sentence is given in direct or indirect speech. Out of the 4 alternatives, choose the one which best expresses the sentence in direct or indirect speech. So the sentence is, Sita said, I have not seen my grandmother for a very long time. Here the given sentence is in direct speech, right? Direct speech. So convert this into indirect speech, right? So while converting direct to indirect speech, we need to follow some steps. The first and foremost step is remove all commas and inverted comma. If there is an exclamatory mark, remove that also, right? Remove commas, inverted commas, even exclamatory, right? Exclamatory marks. And the second rule is, so if the verb is in present tense, change it to past tense, right? So if the verb inside the inverted comma, if it is in present tense, so change the verb from present to past tense in the indirect speech, right? If the verb is in past tense, change it to past perfect, right? Because we are telling the sentence, or we are writing the sentence in indirect speech, therefore so past to perfect tense, right? So if the verb is in future tense, change it to present conditional tense, right? If the verb is in present perfect tense, for example, so in the given sentence, the verb is in present perfect tense. I have not seen my grandmother, right? So change this to past perfect tense in the indirect speech. Past perfect tense. So let us come to the point here. So how to change from direct to indirect? Here, Sita said, remove this comma. Sita said. So in place of comma, you have to write that indirectly, right? Therefore, so Sita said that. So in place of I, we have to write she, right? Sita said, because Sita is a female, therefore she changed the verb to past perfect. So she had not, right? She had not seen her grandmother, right? So in place of my grandmother, so it should be her grandmother, third person, her grandmother for a very long time, right? Therefore, the indirect speech form of the given sentence is Sita said that she had not seen her grandmother for a very long time. So look at the options. Option C is the right answer. Sita said that she had not seen her grandmother for a very long time. Question 81. Here is the direction. The correct passive voice of the given sentence is. So the given sentence is in active voice form, right? Will anyone believe your story, right? So active voice form. So general format of active voice is, so subject, verb, object, right? Subject, verb, object is the format. Here in active voice, a sentence emphasizes subject performing an action. Here subject is anyone, right? Anyone is the subject. Subject performing an action. It emphasizes the subject. So which is performing an action, which is believing, right? Anyone believe your story. So your story is the object, right? So will anyone believe your story, right? The question mark, right? Therefore, so the format of active voice is subject, verb, and object. So we have to convert this to passive voice. So in passive voice, so the sentence emphasizes the action or the object of the sentence. Therefore, it starts with an action or the object. It emphasizes the action or the object, right? Therefore, so in case of passive voice, the format will be the object. Since the sentence starts with will, therefore, we'll write will plus object, right? Plus be, an auxiliary verb, right? And third form of verb, right? Therefore, passive voice form of the given sentence will be will Your story is the object here. Will your story be third form of the verb, which is believed, right? Believed is the third form of the verb. Will your story be believed by? We need to introduce by, right? After third form of the verb, by the object, right? So what here, subject of the active voice becomes the object of the passive voice, right? Therefore, believed by anyone. Anyone. Right? So the format is will and object. This object is object of active voice. So your story, be plus third form of verb by subject of active voice, right? Which is anyone. Therefore, passive voice form is will your story be believed by anyone? Therefore, option A is the right answer. Question 82. Select the correctly spelt word. So among 4 correctly spelt word is individual, option A. INDIVIDUAL, right? Which means of or for a particular person, right? Of or for a particular person is called individual, right? Particular person. Question 83. Select the most appropriate option to substitute the underlined segment in the given sentence. If there is no need to substitute it, select no improvement. Here the sentence is, Pratham will not go to the party if he is personally invited. So here the correct word in place of if is unless. Right? Pratham will not go to the party unless he is personally invited. So unless means except if, right? Except if he is personally invited, right? So here the word unless determines the condition why Pratham will not go to the party. So it determines the condition why Pratham will not go to the party, right? Therefore, unless is the right answer. Option B. Question 84. Here the direction is find out which part has an error and mark it as your answer. If there is no error, mark no error as your answer. Mr. Khanna scolded him always because he rarely reached school on time, and part D is no error, right? So in the given sentence, part B has an error, right? So in part B, so the order is here scolded is verb, right? Verb is scolded. And always, so the word always is an adverb, right? Always is an adverb. So in a sentence, the order will be subject if there is an adverb, subject followed by adverb, adverb followed by verb, verb followed by object, right? Therefore, the order should be subject. So here subject is Mr. Khanna, Mr. Khanna. So adverb comes after subject, always scolded him. So scolded is verb. So him is object here. Always scolded him because, so here comes the reason. Because he rarely reached school on time. This part has no error. Therefore, second part, B part has an error, right? Therefore, its order should be, so always scolded him. Always scolded him. Therefore, option B is the answer. So, which has an error. Question 85. Select the most appropriate meaning of the given idiom. Last straw is the idiom, right? Last straw means, so final problem in the series, right? So option D is the right answer. So in the series, final problem is called last straw. So the last in a series of unpleasant events that finally makes you feel that you cannot continue to accept a bad situation, right? Therefore, so for example, losing my job was bad enough, but being evicted was the final straw, right? Therefore, option D is the right answer, right? Final problem in the series is called last straw. Question 81. Select the most appropriate word for the given group of words. Government not connected with religious or spiritual matters is called secular. Right? So secular means not connected with religious or spiritual matters. For example, burning was an English publishment for some secular offenses. Right? So here the remaining words socialist. Socialist means a person who advocates or practices socialism. Right? Who practices or advocates socialism is called socialist. Whereas sovereign means a supreme ruler. So a supreme ruler is called sovereign. Whereas republic means a state in which supreme power is held by the people and their elected representatives, and which has an elected or nominated president rather than a monarch. So a state with supreme power, in which supreme power is held by the people, right? So supreme power is held by the people. Held by the people is called republic. Whereas, so not connected with the religious or spiritual matters is called secular or secularism. Option C is the right answer. Question 87. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank and make a grammatically correct sentence. Here the sentence is, your need is certainly greater than dash. Your need is certainly greater than mine is the correct word. Right? Option B is the right answer. Right? Here the word mine is a possessive pronoun. So, possessive pronoun. So that is used to refer back to the speaker. Here, speaker is me, right? So if somebody is speaking here, speaker is me. So here the word mine refer back to the speaker, right? So it is used to indicate that the speaker is making a comparison between the other person's need and their own need, right? Therefore, the sentence your need is certainly greater than mine. Option B is the right answer. Question 88. Select the most appropriate meaning of the given idiom. Cut the mustard. Here, cut the mustard means to succeed. Option D is the right answer. So, to reach or surpass the desired standard or performance. Right? To reach or surpass the desired standard or performance. To have the ability to do something. So it's called to succeed or cut the mustard, right? Whereas the remaining words, to be angry means to be furious or lose temper, right? So lose temper or to be furious is called to be angry. Whereas to be pessimistic means someone who expects the worst, right? So who expects the worst is called pessimistic, right? Whereas to take shortcuts means to take the shortest route or to cut short the long route, right? So to take the shortest route or to cut short the route. Shortest route is called to take shortcuts, right? Therefore, option D. Question 89. Sentences of a paragraph are given below in a jumbled order. Arrange the sentences in the correct order to form a meaningful and coherent paragraph. Here are 4 sentences given, students. So let us arrange these sentences in a particular or meaningful order to form a coherent paragraph, right? Here look at sentence C. Right? Some scholars, while exploring the forests of America, discovered some buildings that were in ruins. Therefore, sentence C explains about the subject and it is providing information on the topic being discussed, which involves observation by scholars, right? So it explains about the subject. Therefore, so sentence C comes first, right? So which followed by the buildings were apparently ruined by encroaching forest. So it supports the subject. Sentence D, it is supporting the subject, right? The buildings were apparently ruined by encroaching the forest. Therefore, the order will be C, D. So, next comes sentence A. They were remnants of a great civilization, right? Therefore, option A. So, not option A, it is sentence A. Sentence A tells about the action, right? It tells about the action and about the subject. So here they were remnants of a great civilization. So these buildings were the remnants of great civilization, right? Therefore, CDA is the order, and at last the scholars got interested. So B, so sentence B will be at last. So which concludes the topic here, right? Therefore, the order will be CDAB. CDAB option A. Question 90. Select the most appropriate meaning of the given idiom. Best thing since sliced bread. Here, best thing since sliced bread means a new invention that is likely to improve people's lives significantly. So, a new invention that is likely to improve people's lives significantly. So it's called best thing since sliced bread. For example, I really my new computer. It's the best thing since sliced bread, right? Therefore, among the four options, so option A, most useful in innovation in a long time, right? So the meaning of the given idiom is most useful innovation in a long time. Question 91. Select the most appropriate antonym of the word. Antonym means opposite meaning, right? So opposite meaning of the given word, harsh. So harsh means rough, unpleasantly rough, or cruel, or jarring to the senses, right? So cruel, unpleasantly rough is called harsh. Its antonym is gentle. So gentle means having or showing a mild, kind, or tender temperament or character, right? So mild, kind temperament is called gentle. Therefore, antonym of harsh is gentle. Option D is the answer. Whereas the remaining words honest, rough, and dirty. So honest means free of deceit or truthful or sincere is called honest. Right? Whereas rough means having an uneven or irregular surface, not smooth, is called rough. Right? Not smooth. Dirty. Dirty means covered or marked with an unclean substance. Right? So therefore, option D is the answer, which is antonym of harsh. Question 92. Select the most appropriate antonym of the word vanity. So vanity means students excessive pride, right? So excessive pride, right? Or admiration of one's own appearance or achievements is called vanity, right? Antonym, that is opposite meaning of vanity, is modesty, right? Here modesty is the quality or state of being unassuming in the estimation of one's ability, right? It's called modesty. Therefore, so which is the antonym? Modesty is the antonym of vanity, whereas the remaining words, nobility. So nobility means the quality of being noble in the character, right? Being noble in the character is called nobility. Whereas honor means high respect, right? High respect or great esteem is called honor. Whereas conceit means excessively proud of oneself, right? Excessively proud of oneself. Proud of oneself is called conceit. Therefore, antonym of vanity is modesty. Question 93. Here students, questions from 93 to 97 are based on the below passage. Here is the instruction. In the following passage, some words have been deleted. Fill in the blanks with the help of the alternatives given. Select the most appropriate option for each blank. So here, to have food for our choice anywhere and any time. Here the proper word to fill is. So to have food for our choice anywhere and any time is one of the best luxuries that anyone could, right? So is the proper word, right? Because so the given passage talks about something in general, right? Therefore we use present tense, right? Therefore is the correct word. So moving further, question 94, right? So is one of the best luxuries that anyone could dash. So here the proper word is afford. Anyone could afford, right? So afford means have enough money to pay for, right? Anyone could pay for, right? Therefore anyone could afford is the right answer. Whereas the remaining words offer means present or proffer for to accept or reject as desired, right? Whereas spend is give to pay for goods or services, right? Enjoy means take delight or pleasure. So here proper word is afford, right? So when it comes to noun luxury, we always use the verb afford with it, right? Here, so one of the best luxuries that anyone could afford, right? Option B is the right answer. So moving further, question 95, right? Question 95. However, each of us is different and dash our food choices are two are, right? However, each of us is different and hence is the proper word, right? Hence our food choices two are, right? Because since and because are used, we need to mention the cause of an event. So here the first and because third one, right? Here hence is the proper word, right? So although and the remaining word is although is used when there needs to be some sort of contradiction. Although the sun was shining, it wasn't that warm, right? For example, therefore hence, so with which joins two phrases. However, each of us is different and hence our food choices too are, right? Option B is the right answer, right? Moving further, question 96, right? So hence our food choices too are dash. So dash in among four options. So varied, right? So hence our food choices too are varied. Varied is the right answer. Varied means incorporating a number of different types or elements. Showing variation or variety is called varied, right? So whereas the remaining words contrary means opposite in nature. Alike or similar means, so here alike or similar can be used here, right? Similar to each other is called alike, right? So whereas similar gives the same meaning, right? So similar to each other. So here, so our food choices too are varied. Option C is the right answer, right? So question 97 is, with travel becoming accessible for all, tour operators work dash providing the most homely experiences. So tour operators work towards. Option D is the answer here. So work towards means to do things that help you to make progress towards something that you want to achieve, right? Therefore, so towards is the correct word, right? So if you use work through, so according to first option, work through, so which is to deal with successfully, right? So here why we are using towards, so to do things that help you to make progress towards something that you want to achieve, right? Therefore, so tour operators work towards providing the most homely experience. So option D is the right answer. Question 98. Given below are four jumbled sentences. Select the option that gives their correct order. So here are four sentences given, so among which So sentence D is independent. So which is not linked with, so or before sentence D we cannot link any sentence, right? Therefore, the regional transport offices of Delhi have recently introduced a new driving test. So sentence D explains about the subject, right? So it gives a good start here. So it is not linked with any other sentence before, right? Therefore, so start with sentence D. Regional transport offices of Delhi have recently introduced a new driving test, right? So next comes sentence A. So sentence A explains about the test. This test, driving test, is conducted on the fully automated driving test track designed by Maruti Suzuki, right? So it explains about the action, or it explains about the test here. Therefore, sentence A comes after D, right? Next comes sentence C. It is fully automated track having 6 segments to test specific driving skills. So sentence C is supporting sentence A, right? In sentence A, so introduction of or a small description about the test is given, right? So sentence C is supporting sentence A. Therefore, after A, sentence C comes. So at last, sentence B. Each of these specific skills is to be tested and need to be completed successfully in under 7 minutes by the candidate. So this concludes the paragraph, right? So which gives the conclusion. So sentence B gives the conclusion. Therefore, the order should be DACB. So look at the options. DACB. Option D is the right answer. Question 99. Select the most appropriate antonym of the word. So opposite meaning of the word obstinate, right? So meaning of obstinate is stubbornly refusing to change one's opinion, right? So stubbornly refusing to change. Refusing to change one's opinion. One's opinion is called obstinate, right? So opposite meaning of obstinate is flexible, right? So flexible means capable of bending easily without breaking, right? So capable of bending easily without breaking, or able to be easily modified to respond to altered circumference, right, is called flexible. Option B is the answer. Whereas the remaining words, stern means serious and unrelenting, strict and severe, right? So serious, strict, right, which gives the same meaning. Whereas stubborn means having or showing dogged determination not to change one's attitude or position, right? So difficult to move. So these are the similar meaning of stubborn, difficult to move. Whereas adamant means, so refusing to change one's mind, right? Refusing to change one's mind is called adamant. One's mind. Whereas flexible gives opposite meaning of the given word, obstinate, stubbornly refusing to change one's opinion, right? So here option B is the right answer. Question 100. Select the most appropriate meaning of the given idiom. So similar meaning of the given idiom. Off the cuff. Off the cuff means extempore, right? So extempore is called off the cuff. So the similar meaning of off the cuff is without preparation, right? For example, they posed some difficult questions to answer off the cuff, right? So without preparation is the correct word, right? Option B is the right answer. Students, with this I am completing this paper. If you want to practice all the questions from this paper, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. I wish you all the best for your future exams.